Hello everybody and welcome back to the Quasi Guru Twitch channel. Glad to have you join in with me today as we're going to be doing a VATSIM event from, we're going to be flying from Montreal down to Indianapolis for the NCAA Championship fly-in event for VATSIM. I hope you're all excited to be here. Welcome back everybody. I see we have Noodles861 already saying hey in the stream. Hello Noodles, glad to have you join in today. Hope everything's going well for everybody and let's see if we can make this a fun, interesting flight, right? So if you guys would like to, feel free to go ahead and jump in to your favorite simulator, hop on to VATSIM, and get ready to join us over here at in Montreal so we can head down to Indianapolis and get over to this NCAA championship game. Personally, I'm just the pilot. I'm just flying people down that want to see the game. I'm not going myself, but that's just me, folks. I hope everyone's having a great day once again, and let's get this bird going, right? So that's what everyone came here for, at least, right? So welcome everybody, and happy Easter to everyone as well. Happy Easter to you as well, Noodles. All right, folks, let's go ahead and let's do a quick fire detection test here on the system. Fire test system's okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to fire this bird up. We're gonna turn on both our fuel pumps. Let's fire up the APU. We're gonna wait for the door to show open. APU door is still showing closed. APU door is now open. We're gonna go ahead and supply fuel and start the engine now at this point. All right, folks, we're gonna just keep running through our checklist. Emergency lights are gonna go to auto. Nav lights are on. We're going to go ahead and just jump down here really quick, check over things. Landing gear is down. We've got our flaps in the 0 position. Let's go ahead and turn on our IRSs. All right, those are working on aligning. The second the system fires up the rest of the way, we get fuel to the engine. Welcome back, MSFS. Glad to see you join in with us as well. I hope your day is going great, and happy Easter to you as well. Holidays are always kind of difficult for me personally, but I'm glad to be at least sharing those with you. Sharing those with all of you right now. I've about a few years ago at this point now, I lost my significant other, and so it's always a little bit more difficult for me during holidays, and that's part of the reason why I'm glad to be sharing time with you guys today instead of just doing what I would normally do, and that's just locking myself down for the most part. I'm not going to lie to you. But folks, let's go and just keep going here on the check, get this airplane set up here. We've got our APU is officially up, so we do have power available to the airplane. We're going to go ahead and turn on our no smoking sign. Let's go ahead and make sure we also get the aircraft boarded here. Wait, is that jetway attached? Or are we just that close? Oh man, that jetway is just really close to the aircraft right now, almost uncomfortably close. I'm going to click the jetway button and see if this thing will back up a little bit. Ooh. I think the jetway is eating the aircraft, everybody. But let's go ahead and let's get the door open. Let's get everybody boarded up here on the airplane. Wheel chocks are in place. Everything should be good here. Let's go and open up the forward cargo and the aft cargo doors as well. Make sure that we can get fully loaded up today. Ground power cart and ground air cart are going, well, we can disconnect ground power cart. We do not need that right now, but we'll keep the ground air cart for now, while we're just going to head to prepare to get everything else set up. So we're going to turn on our windshield heats both to low, and then at that point we're just going to look over everything else. We are currently on live weather, live time for this flight. Considering how early it is today, we might as well just go ahead and enjoy the sunshine while we can, right? I know it's been a interesting...
Traffic,
oh, look at that! We at least have people talking on here. That's what matters. So, all right, let's see here really quick. All right, here we go, folks. Let's get going here. All right, I'm going to head over to the flight plan page. Let's get our flight plan plugged in here. We're going to go from Charlie, Yankee, Uniform Lima, over to Kind, Kilo India, Delta, Kilo India November Delta, and we're going to be today Spirit Wings Flight 1169er. Going to execute that really quick. Let's go ahead and just make sure we get part of our departure done here. I do not have a SID for this departure, and since we're currently uncontrolled, I'm going to go and just fly a direct. So we're going to go direct Fawns. So I'm going to go back to flight plan here. Well, first in departure arrival, let's go ahead and select a runway right. Let's go ahead and get that done so that at least we got something in here. Runway 24 right is going to be our departure runway today. We're going to go over to flight plan, go to next page, and now we're going to go direct Fawn. So Foxtrot, Alpha, Whiskey, November, Sierra, and then after Font, we're going direct to Bugsy. Direct Bugsy, and then after Bugsy, we're going to go direct Sierra, SYR. Also, folks, if you're interested in the route because you may want to join in, feel free to go ahead and drop !route into the chat. That'll give you the route that I'm currently using that's in SimBrief. And then that way you guys can just feel free to, easily join along. And once again, folks, we'll be departing here soon. Hope everyone's having a decent day. Hopefully everyone's having a happy Easter. And we're going to do this via the Jeter transition. All right, we got Jeter selected, and we're going to do runway 23 right at Indianapolis. We're going to go ahead and maintain vectors now because the thing is when we get over to Indy, we're going to definitely have ATC. So once again, guys, this flight's not too long. This is about a 2-hour long flight, so we should be able to get through this pretty fast. But let's go ahead and get everything else configured here. We're going to go ahead and put the transponder in standby here. Well, the standby radio in standby. We're going to go ahead and put the transponder in active mode. Going to do my stab trims, my mock trims, my yaw dampers, get those all set. Now all that is officially done, so we are still, looks like, loading up the airplane right now. Got a stabilizer stab and test right now. That's a good thing to see. Let's go ahead and keep going, though. Let's go over to the perf page, make sure our perf did make it over. It did not, so let's go ahead and just head over to performance. And we are going to head over to copy perf Inet data to FMS. Now it's officially in there. We're going to be going up to flight level 380 today. All right, let's click execute on that. And then our estimated time of departure right now, we'll probably be out of here before 22:25. So I'm going to punch that in right now. 22:25 for a departure. Guarantee we'll be out of here before that, though, because I'm kind of ready to go. I don't know about you guys, but I am ready to go right now. All right, let's see here. This all looks good to me. Gonna head over to our MFD menu. We're going to turn on VNAV mode because this is the preferable mode I like to fly with, at least. It makes things a little bit easier. I'm also going to go ahead and head over to Navigraph. We're going to get everything configured over here so that way we can get out of here as quickly as we can so we can all just start to enjoy the flight with each other. Yeah, actually, I really did like your guys' French interaction. Honestly, though, for me, though, MSEP, I got really nervous last minute, and I was just like, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And mind you, I don't know why, because the controller was speaking slow enough that I don't think I would have been panicked, but I think what caught me off guard was I heard Maple mumble towards the end of it, and when he mumbled and he got the clearance still, I was just like, I'm like afraid to be asked a certain question or, all of a sudden hear something really fast. So we'll see what happens. Noodles, you're in here as well then? Excellent, excellent. All right, folks, I am definitely ready here. We got both boost pumps going. Gonna wait to go ahead and get everything else configured, though, until we are ready to roll, folks. Let's go ahead and let's make sure we get the cabin taken care of here. So we're gonna go ahead and close up our forward cargo and aft cargo doors. Those are closing right now, as you guys can tell. Forward cargo and aft cargo doors are officially closed. Let's go ahead and get the jetway disconnected. Or try to get the jetway to disconnect at least. It may take a second for that to actually want to disconnect because of how close it is for some odd reason. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I spawned in right in this... Oh, Yeah, exactly, the jetway. See if it'll at least connect the tug. The tug's going to connect. Okay, that's good. That's a good thing. Let me go ahead and do this really quick. I'm going to release the wheel chocks here in a second and see if the jetway will officially disconnect. Does not look like it wants to, so we're just gonna have to push back and just ignore the fact that we're closing the door. Oh wait, never mind. There goes the jetway right through the aircraft, maiming the captain in the process. All right, folks, here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get our door closed for the aircraft here. Door's coming up. All right, guys, the captain is officially secure. The all passengers are aboard. Let's go ahead and get started then, right? So let's go ahead and drop in a quick METAR here for this airport. METAR CYUL. All right, and it looks like we've got winds 17006. We've got few clouds at 6,500 feet. Temperature is 12 degrees. And the altimeter is 3006. I'm going to go ahead and change some things around here really quick. We're going to change my default over because lately I've been flying over here in the US. I'm going to change it over to inches of mercury instead of what we were initially set to. Let's go ahead and set our METAR here. Mata00, welcome to the Quasi Guru Twitch channel. Glad to have you join in today, and I hope you're having a wonderful Easter yourself. But let's go ahead and get everything else set up, right? So let's do it. If you're interested in joining in, Mata, though, we are over in Montreal. We're going to be heading over to Indianapolis today. Our flight is going to take us into some event called the NCAA National Championship game, which is actually occurring tonight. Personally, I am not a fan of basketball, but with that being said, though, I am flying passengers today that are, so that's what we're going to pay attention to right now. But I'm going to go ahead and get everything else turned up here. We're going to get some lights configured here in the aircraft as we make this flight, just to make sure that if it does start to get dark out, that we've got a little bit of light shining for us anyway. So all right, folks, let's go ahead and get this flight going, right? I am officially, I think at this point, ready for pushback. I just need to go ahead and perform one more thing here. Let's go ahead and set our V speeds, and let's also go ahead and set our stabilizer trim down to 7.2 for takeoff. And now at this point, it looks like everything else is good. Since I'm going to be flying a direct, I don't really need to worry necessarily about the departure here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up today to flight level 380. So I'm going to go ahead and tune in flight level 380 into our altitude. We'll get flight level 380 in here, and then I'm planning on doing a certain type of climb. So folks, the CRJ is a very particular aircraft when it comes to climbing out. It's one of those aircraft that if you do not have the correct angle of attack, it does like to stall out, and it takes a while, but it will stall out. It'll try to stall itself out in the air. So my suggestion is you fly the CRJ up to 10,000 at 250 knots, which you use with the speed button over here. And then from there, you can either do a climb out at 290 knots or 320. Ultimately, though, when you hit about 28,000 feet, flight level 280, you're going to change over to Mach 0.74 or 0.77 to manage the rest of the speed going up. That is very helpful. MSFS 2020 take a long time on updating, so it all depends, Mata. So I have gigabit internet here at home. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's any faster updating, but I do also have my installation on an M.2 SSD NVMe drive. That does help a little bit, but I'll tell you this right now, I almost feel like personally, no matter what you utilize for FS 2020, whatever it may be, you're going to run into some issues with update times. And mainly that's because when updates do come down, they take a while. They take a long time. And I'll tell you what, I mean, besides the issues that I faced here in the simulator with, let's say, this airplane, right, as well as a couple other issues, it's hard to tell, at times what really is taking the longest. I'll just put it that way. I've had some issues here with the CRJ when they released the last update trying to get it to fly right, and it was almost impossible to pinpoint exactly what I did to get it working correctly. I did do some posting around, though, in the Aerosoft forum, so if you are interested in getting the CRJ, I do recommend it. I think it's an excellent aircraft. It's a lot more fun than some of the other options that we have offered. So with that being said, Like I said, I do like the CRJ. I think it's a good airplane, and I think Microsoft Flight Simulator is starting to come a long ways too. So it just depends on what you're looking at here. But we are officially now ready for pushback, and let's go ahead and get this buggy rolling, right? Let's see here. So we're going to be going from Montreal here to Kind, and we're going to be doing this flight via the Fawns, direct Bugsy, then Sear, and then we're going to be flying in for the Sync 2 arrival into Indianapolis. So we're going to be vectored in for that. So I'm going to ignore some of these discontinuities in here, right? So like we got the Sear, then the Jeter. This here I'll delete because it is a standard discontinuity. But if I find anything that has a vector on it, like right here we got a vector, right? Vector, then a discontinuity. The vector I will go ahead and pay attention to. I'm going to get rid of just the discontinuity itself though, right? But the reason why we're going to keep the vectors in here is because we are going to be dealing with ATC coming in. So, and Noodles, yeah, I'm very well aware. I've already got smart cars up. I'm just waiting to start it up because I did set up this flight specifically so I could go ahead and also do it on the virtual airline. Folks, if you guys are interested in possibly joining a virtual airline, you can go ahead and type in the chat !VIR virtual like I just did there. Are you getting bored with flying? Do you long for something more when flying on a simulator? Do you want to progress like a real world airline pilot? Well then say no more. Come and join a virtual airline. Come and join VIR virtual. Folks, I just started with them. I've done one flight so far, and it is kind of interesting. So you kind of start off as a second officer, you'll advance your way through the ranks, and you'll see basically where you go from there. So I'm excited about it. It's something new. It gives you a different challenge, you know, to do a flight. And so here we are, though. Let's go ahead and let's get this bird rolling, right? Because that's what everyone came here for anyway. I'm going to go and pull up our airport chart here really quick. Let me just pull up my flights here in... it'd probably be better if I go ahead and import this one, I guess, into SimBrief, this flight. And we're going to go ahead and head over here to the first part of our flight. We're going to open up the charts for this, and we're going to look at our taxi chart to get over to the runway that we're going to be at. So, folks, the current plan under route is depart via runway 24 right. I'm going to go and pull up my Navigraph chart so you guys can see what I'm talking about right now. All right, so here is Navigraph. Wonderful tool, folks. If you guys don't have it, I do strongly suggest it. Initially, I was under the impression that Navigraph really wasn't a needed thing for the simulator, and I'm still kind of under that impression at times, but I will say this. The one benefit of Navigraph is it does track you on the charts. It also gives you a centralized location where you can get all your charts for the simulator. They are Jeppesen charts, but it is a wonderful tool. It makes everything a lot easier, and especially if you like to fly on VATSIM or let's say Pilot Edge, it gives you a little bit more peace of mind when it comes to taxiing. It takes away the taxi anxiety because it tracks you on the chart. So right here, for instance, you can see that I am right about in this area. There's a little pink arrow that was drawing me, and we're going to be taxiing over to runway 24 right. So since we're over here, we're probably going to taxi via Alpha. We're going to take Alpha to Juliet, and then Juliet over to India or direct Bravo here, and we'll take that down all the way to 24 right here for taxi out to get out of Montreal. And then after that, folks, like I said, we're going to be flying a direct since we are not currently in a controlled state of an airport, but we will still make out some calls out to VATSIM to let everybody know, hey, we're here, we're about to take off. You know, we're going to let everybody know where we're going to be at. That way they're well aware of what's going on, what our situation is, so no one is shocked at the end of the day, right? Because I don't think you want to shock anybody, especially when you're flying an airplane. But folks, hey, 14AD, how are you doing? Happy Easter to you, my friend, and I hope your day is going fantastic. If you'd like to, 14AD, we are currently over in Montreal. We're going to be flying down to Indianapolis on VATSIM. We're doing the NCAA Championship fly-in from Montreal to Indianapolis, folks, and we do have Clarence, so but welcome back. Glad to have you join in, 14. Glad to see you here. Let's go ahead, though, and it is is getting close to our time to depart. I did set up in VATSIM that we were going to be gone here in about 2 minutes, so I should probably get this pushback started, right? All right, folks, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and just look around the aircraft, make sure we're cleared around the aircraft. I do not see anyone around me. Also, folks, I am on USA West right now, all players, so if you're interested in joining in, you're not on VATSIM, then you can go ahead and join in here as well. You know, it's generally recommended we keep multiplayer off so we can distinguish traffic, and for the most part, I don't have a problem distinguishing traffic in general. Generally, the pilot, you'll know for a fact if someone, you know, well, VATSIM, you'll know for a fact if they're VATSIM traffic or not. But folks, let's go ahead, let's get this pushback started. Let's get on the road here. That way we can get ourselves going and we can have an awesome flight with the likes of everybody else. I'm going to go ahead and just verify my parking spot here really quick. All right, we are over here. Okay, we are going to get going, folks. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, let's pull up our taxi chart one more time. Make sure we're taking the right direction here again. Alpha Charlie Alpha to Juliet, Juliet over to India Bravo, Bravo all the way down to runway 24 right for takeoff. Runway heading today is going to be 237, so I'm going to go ahead and also dial that in here for our heading mode. That way, we will initially do a runway takeoff for heading until we hit about 1,000 feet. Then I'll go ahead and start the direct turnout for our departure here. So let's go ahead and dial in 237 for our heading. We'll go ahead and push back. We're going to get this flight started. And once again, folks, we'll be in Indianapolis in a little bit less than 2 hours once we start the flight. Let's go ahead and do this, though. All right, here we go. I am officially, it looks like, ready for pushback. We've got 237 dialed in for the heading, I believe. Just make sure that's what's in there. Yep, 237 is our heading dialed in. We are good to go. Let's go and get this pushback started then, folks, right? All right, let's see here really quick. We're going to get the tug reconnected here to the aircraft. Let's go ahead and hop back into pushback helper to make my life easier. Let's get the tug connected. Here we go. Requesting the tug. Oh, probably need to set my parking brake until the tug connects. That'd be a good idea, right? Here we go. Here comes the tug, about to push back for us. Alrighty. I am ready to go. I hope all of you are too. Let's have a good day. Let's have a successful day. Let's make it fun, everybody, all around, right? So, all right, here we go. We are officially getting connected up here to the tug. Let's go ahead and get that parking brake disarmed. Parking brake is off officially. All right, here we go. Tug is connecting. Now, folks, in real life, when the tug connects to an aircraft, it actually lifts the nose wheel up just slightly off of the ground in order to do the pushback. So in theory, really, it kind of saves your nose gear's tires, right? Even though tires are kind of one of those things that, you know, in aviation, they got to be replaced no matter what. So, but here we go, folks. We're doing our pushback here onto the runway, well, over onto the taxiway, so we can go ahead and get going. Let's go ahead and start up the right spinny fan, number 2. And we are starting to come up here. Boost pumps are both on. That's good to know. All right, here we go. We're going to wait for about 20% on our N2, and then we're going to go ahead and introduce fuel to the number 2 spinny fan. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and steer to the right here now. Get around this truck here. And we are needing to introduce fuel to number 2, so let's go ahead and get fuel introduced to the number 2 spinny fan. All right, here we go. Number 2 spinny fan's got fuel now. It is officially coming up. Let's just check to see where we're at here. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop the pushback right here. And let's go ahead and set my parking brake. Let's disconnect the tug. We are officially about ready here to fly. So here we go, folks. We are all good to go. Everything's looking good right now. Number 2 spinny fan is in fact coming up. We are good. Number 2 is started. Seatbelt signs are going to the on position. We're going to turn on the left engine now. Left spinny fan number 1 is coming up. We're going to wait till about 20% N2, provide fuel, and we will be getting rolling here shortly, folks. Here we go. Almost 20% on the N2. All right, here we go. 20% N2. We're going to apply power. Pushing the throttle to idle here, introducing fuel to the left spinny fan. And we are officially coming up the rest of the way. Let's go ahead and get all of our hydraulics turned to the on position. All right, all hydraulics are up. And let's go ahead and turn on our taxi lights, our bacon light, our logo light. There we go, folks. We got to have it extra crispy up in this cabin, right? So here we go. Left spinny fan is coming up. We're going to wait for that to come up the rest of the way, and then we're going to go ahead and turn on our APU. And I'm going to hop in smart cars really quick and get ready to hit the fly button here so we can get ready to taxi out here. All right, folks, hope you're having a great day. We're done being pushed back. Let's go ahead and arm our nose wheel steering. And left spinny fan is successfully started, coming up to idle. There we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and shut down our APU. APU is officially coming down, as you can see over here. APU is spinning down, and we're going to go ahead and then also close the APU fuel and the APU. We're going to turn off the APU power, fuel, and close the door. That is all officially done now. I hope you guys are ready. I'm not. But, you know, I'm never really ready for takeoff, right? I know some people are, but me, you know, I don't know, you know? I mean, we'll see what happens here. All right, folks, we're going to go click fly here. We're going to start our flight in smart cars here for this airline flight. All right, folks. I'm going to walk away for just a second. I need to go get something to drink here. I'm going to have one of the stewards hand me a drink here, and I will be right back with you guys, and we'll be departing here very, very shortly here for the takeoff, for the departure. All right, folks, be right back. I'll see you in a second.
Thank you.
Never fear, your captain is here. Welcome back, everybody. I'm about to get started here on this departure. Hope everyone's day is going fantastic. Let's go and get my camera turned back on so we can talk with each other. And I'm going to pull up my chat here, and we are good to go. We are going to get ready for departure. Flight attendant got me everything I needed. We're on our way, folks. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and call out really quick over here on VATSA, make sure I am connected, make sure that's all good. We are in mode C on the transponder, that's all good. Let's check over our radio, make sure we're correctly tuned, and we are. So let's go ahead and call out really quick on the radio here. That way they know what our intentions are here. Montreal traffic, Spirit Wings 1169er, taxiing via Alpha Charlie Juliet to Bravo for runway 24 right, departure to Indianapolis, Spirit Wings 1169er, Montreal. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and get rolling here. Yeah, you know, I didn't have any chocolates noodles, but we're just gonna go ahead and get going here, right? So. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and also configure flaps here. That way we're all completely configured before we take off. Takeoff configuration's now showing okay, that's good. We have flaps 8 punched in, and we are just taxiing now over to the runway so we can get going here. Yesterday I flew with Mr. Pilot 222 into Kaitac, and I went right off the runway into the bay, and when he told the controller, Mr. Pilot 2 said, "It's only James." Oh my gosh, he did not. Did he really? That's terrible. That is absolutely terrible. But you know what, though? Mr. Pilot's a bunch of fun, though. I really do enjoy flying with him. You know, he's one of the reasons why I really got into streaming. You know, if it wasn't for him and Complete Freedom and Slayer T and Canesto and 1480, you know, guys, I don't think I'd be able to do it. That's the truth. I mean, I definitely enjoy streaming. I think it's a lot of fun, and I really love doing this, you know, because it's something I enjoy. You know, it's flight simulator content. If it wasn't for it being flight simulator content and all this other stuff, I don't think it'd be worth it at that point, you know. But at least we're getting going now, folks. Let's see how this flight ends up here. We are currently taxiing right now to runway 24 right. Yeah, I'm just excited we're getting going here, you know. Let's have some fun, right? All right, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and look over to our left. We're cleared to our left here. Cleared over to our right. Everything looks good to me. Let's get our departure going here. All right, so this right here is a taxiway directly to a runway, but we're going to go right around the runway. So we're not even going to pay attention to the runway today. We're just going to turn directly here onto Juliet, and we're going to taxi directly over to Bravo from Juliet here to runway 24 right. Once again, folks, hope you're having a great day. James Martin SM, glad to have you join back in here as well, and glad to see that you've got officially a subscription to the channel as well. Noodles861 dropped like I think 30 subscriptions the other day into the channel, so almost I think half of the people, a little bit more than half of the people that are actually followers on my channel now are officially at this point 35, yeah, 35. But almost half now of all of my followers on this channel now are now officially subscribers, so we do totally appreciate that. It was a bunch of fun, you know. Never had that happen before, so it was definitely kind of new to me to actually occur. Let me turn down my computer speakers. So for some odd reason, this virtual airline uses a program called Smart Cars, and it's kind of neat. You know, it's got a whole bunch of like cool little chat features and stuff like that where you can talk to everybody else on your inside your virtual airline as well as globally within the settings as well. However, the problem is it does have this really cool audio that joins in, so it kind of like simulates the experience of a flight attendant talking and all this other stuff. Well, the unfortunate thing is I can't get it to route through the default audio device on my computer. So because of that, it won't come through on stream. I've done so many things trying to get it to work, and I basically gave up on it because I was just like, it's not even worth even trying to mess with right now. But honestly, though, probably eventually get it working, and we'll see how it turns out. So, yeah, you know, it was pretty nuts. It really was. All right, here we go, folks. I'm taxiing out here to runway 24 right. We're departing here at Montreal, heading down to Kind in Indianapolis, Kilo India November Delta for the NCAA Championship fly-in. So once again, we're just flying passengers to go see the game. We're not participating ourselves. I've never been, honestly, too much of a basketball fan. Now, if you ask me personally, I really like soccer. Or like I like to say a lot and joke around with people, you know, the real football, right? That's my game. That's what I enjoy watching on television and supporting teams, you know, and that's always been my thing. I am a Spain fan, so I know some of you in the UK might be mad because, you know, I'm not rooting for Manchester. But I've always been a soccer fan, you know, and that's just the game I've always enjoyed dealing with. But folks, we are in beautiful Montreal, Canada, heading down to Indianapolis. Yeah, 14, I am a soccer fan. I am a soccer fan. With that USA, we call Kind Center Indy Center. Exactly, yep, that's right. It is Indy Center. That is true. That is very true, James Martin. And actually, I live in Indianapolis. I live in Indiana, not Indianapolis. I live in Indiana. I live in Northwest Indiana, so all of us Hoosiers, right? We do call it Indy. So it makes it a little bit easier, you know, when it comes to dealing with VATSIM and stuff like that, you know, that we're able to more easily call it out here. All right, folks, we're going to make a right here onto this taxiway here, direct for Bravo. And like I said, once again, we're going to be departing directly via runway 24 right. We're going to be flying direct heading over to, let me go and pull up the route again in case anyone else is interested in joining in. We're going to be flying direct Fonz and then Bugsy, then Sear, And then we're going to be coming in via the synced 2 arrival via the Jeter transition to runway 23 right in Indianapolis. So 14, my main team is Spain. That's the truth. It may have something to do with, you know, the fact that Cristiano Ronaldo was playing on there or something like that. I don't know. It could very well be something like that. But I really do enjoy soccer. It's one of my it's one of the games that I actually just enjoy watching on television, and just, you know, I've just always enjoyed it, I guess. One of those things. All right, clear to the left, clear to the right. All right, everything looks good here. Let's go ahead and continue down the taxiway here for runway 24 right. Yeah, so this is officially now my second flight on the virtual airline. I did a short flight yesterday, I think it was. I flew from O'Hare over to Indianapolis. So actually I came into kind yesterday, so I've been there before. At least I think it's my first time flying into Indianapolis International. Before I've done a flight into Indy Executive before, and I think part of the reason for that is I'm a big fan of a whole bunch of YouTube aviation people. So really like Premier One Driver. I think his content is absolutely incredible. Love watching Premier One Driver. Also like Steve-O One Knievel a lot on YouTube. I like Baron Pilot. If there's an aviation YouTuber, I probably have heard of them, or I probably at least watched them. I also like, of course, watching like Fat Aviation stuff, Fast Aviation and stuff like that, you know, for actual ATC conversations that were had with pilots before. So let's see here really quick. How fast am I moving? I feel like I'm taxiing slow, but I'm not. Like, you know, 14, the thing that I really... the thing about this airplane is, you know, this airplane is so much easier to actually taxi at a taxi speed than it is to with the CJ4. Like, I'm like right there with you when, you know, like Slayer calls us out for taxiing fast or something, right? Like, I personally think the CJ4 is just easy to go down a taxiway fast, because even at idle, it feels like you're bumping the brakes every few seconds to at least slow it down. So right now they'll be having their brief for the event, because they have the brief 30 minutes before it starts. Exactly. And see, the thing is I knew what time the event was starting, so I wanted to fly out an hour earlier. That way I could be there in part, not right at the beginning of the event, but I kind of want a little bit more chaos when we come in. So we'll see how it turns out. I don't know how busy this event's going to be. I've never done this event before in the past. Well, obviously I haven't, because it's an indie this year, right? But I am relatively new, guys, to VATSIM. I've been doing VATSIM now since... about 2-3 months ago, I think I started doing VATSIM, and I've been doing it ever since. So I really do enjoy VATSIM. It's a lot of fun. I personally feel like, you know, it definitely adds to the realism. It adds to the experience, being able to jump on VATSIM and fly. Now, that doesn't mean that, don't get me wrong, I'm 100% comfortable all the time either, right? I do know at times, unfortunately, that VATSIM, you know, can become very frustrating. So for me, at least, I'm just writing down some things here, folks, just for my own notes here for the takeoff. But for me, at least, there are times in which VATSIM does stress me out, and there's times in which I want to disconnect, but I always try to stay connected, because I kind of believe the motto of VATSIM of, you know, navigate, aviate, communicate, right? Well, navigate, aviate, no, wait. Yeah. Navigate, aviate, educate, I think it's like that, or something like that, something along those lines. I can't even think what the heck the VATSIM motto is now, and I'm gonna have to look it up. This is terrible. I can't believe I'm actually having to look this up, because, you know, I like know this offhand, like when I'm looking to think, when I'm thinking about it. What is the motto, folks? It is aviate, educate, and communicate. But that's the one benefit, I think, is, at least with VATSIM, is, you know, you can hop on VATSIM and you can learn how to actually deal with traffic, you know, in real life. And that's actually really convenient. It's helpful too. So, and mind you, of course, you know, Dave Rendon just recently got his PPL, and it's definitely kind of inspiring me to go out for mine. And Complete Freedom's currently working on his, and I know that he's been studying like crazy to get his done. So definitely proud of Dave Rendon, definitely proud of Complete Freedom, you know, working on getting his PPL now. And, you know, eventually I hope I'll be doing the same thing. So, you know, being on VATSIM will help me focus on getting it done, right? So, all right, folks, we're coming up to 2-4 right here. We're going to go ahead and make sure we start to get all the other lights armed here before we enter the runway. We'll go ahead and start the turn out now. We don't need that much room to take off here. Let's go ahead and turn out onto the runway, get ready to turn out. We'll hold short. We'll go ahead and turn on our landing lights and our strobe light before we depart. That way our airplane is 100% lit up. We already turned on the bacon light earlier, so we got the bacon light taken care of. All right, here we go. We're at the hold short bars. Let's go ahead and stop right here. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and turn on our strobe lights. Taxi lights coming off. Landing lights are all coming on. Everything is good to go. All right, 14 AD. Have a great rest of your night, and I hope you're having a wonderful Easter yourself. And tell them it's 14 AD. I said hello. Have a great night, okay, 14? See you later. All right, folks, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and turn on the probes really quick. Probes are armed. All the hydraulics are on. We're just going to go and do a really quick trek down the panel. Nav, beacon, strobe, logo. All landing lights are on. Taxi lights are off. Seatbelt signs and no smoking signs are on. ELT and its arm reset, and emergency lights are armed. We're going to come down here, just to make sure that our flight recorder is working. We're going to hold this for 5 seconds, make sure we get a green light. We got the green light. That is in fact working, and our altimeters from cross-check those all at 3006. This is all good to go. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of here. Official totes. Oh my gosh, it has been a minute. Well, I'm grateful to see you here, Official Totes. I know we've talked about VATSIM in the past, and we're doing another VATSIM event today, so welcome. And today we're in the Bombardier CRJ700, or the Canadair CRJ700, depending on which one you want to call it first. But folks, we're going to get going here. Let me go ahead and call out to Montreal traffic, let them know that we're about to depart, and we will be getting rolling here on this takeoff. Montreal traffic, Spirit Wings 1169er, taking off runway 24 right for departure to Indianapolis, Montreal. All right, here we go, folks. Let's do it. Yes, exactly. Dreamland. Was it really the last one you saw, Official Totes? Was the landing at Saba? Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. That event was a whole bunch of fun. I really did enjoy that. Welcome back, Ethermaster. Glad to see you join in as well. Come on, just get in the air and then have Ethermaster. If I had Vegemite, I would do it. I would do it. If someone wants to send me Vegemite, I will take a Vegemite bite. I'll do it just for you, okay? No problem. I'll do it, and I will not do what Sky Command did, like they did on their collab stream the other night. I will not try to spit it up. I will take it down. I'll be good about it. I'll take it down. All right, folks, we are about to depart here. I'm going to go and just roll on the throttles. We got no other traffic. That's going to be our problem here. I do have currently all players enabled, so you're probably going to see other traffic, but I guarantee you this is not VATSIM traffic, folks. All right, here we go. I'm going over to Toga. We are at Toga thrust now, officially set. Going to go ahead and pitch the nose down just a little bit as we gain speed. Once we hit about 80 knots, I'm going to release the yoke. Okay, yoke pressure is off. Going to go ahead and just apply a little bit right aileron roll in here. There we go, Toga, that's right. Here we go. And rotate. All right, folks, we are up in the air officially. Obviously, Noodles has seen that we have added some new things here to the channel. All right, folks, we are officially departing now. All right, we have added some new things to channels. If you're interested, you can now use your channel points to redeem things in the channel. Positive rate, gear up. There we go, folks. But yeah, Noodles is now seeing that you can redeem things in the chat and have them play out. It's actually kind of cool now. I've started doing some video overlays and stuff, so adding some features to the chat, seeing how those kind of things are turning out. Let's also go ahead now at this point, we'll engage speed mode. We're gonna bring our flaps all the way up. We're gonna go ahead and then engage LNAV. And here we go, folks. We're about to make a left turn direct fawns. And we are now officially going to be working climbing up to flight level 380. We're going to increase the speed of our ascent to 250 knots. Once we get past 10,000 feet, we will be increasing our speed to 320 knots until we climb up to about 28,000. At that point, I will slow our speed down to about Mach 0.77 for climb, and we'll see how that turns out. If it doesn't want to climb that fast, we're going to go ahead and decrease Mach 0.74. Yep, flight level 380 there, official totes. That's right. All right. Oh, see, you know what, Ether Master? That's a problem right there. You're redeeming a veggie by using that /me. I see what you're doing there. Believe me, I've done it before on Mr. P's channel too. And he was like, how did you do that? But of course, guys, that was back when Mr. P was brand new to streaming, and I was just kind of learning some things myself. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've been asking around about how people do certain things on their channels now, and I'm getting excited because there's a whole bunch of new features I'm trying to bring to the channel for everybody, so that you guys can enjoy it a little bit more. And once again, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you're having fun. That's the whole point of being here, right? So we are currently working on climbing out of Montreal. We're at 250 knots, climbing up through flight level 380. And once again, everybody, welcome to the stream. We're an hour and 48 minutes right now away from kind of showing, but it should decrease a little bit as we progress here in the air. I'm just waiting until we get above 10,000 feet so we can increase our speed and also increase our ascent just a little bit. This is one of those aircraft that likes to fly fast, okay? So the Dreamliner is very similar, right? The Dreamliner has this really big swept wing design, and if you don't fly fast on your ascent, it's got a very similar attitude to the CRJ. It does not like flying slow, right? And the CRJ is another one of those airplanes that really doesn't like flying slow. Like an A320, you can touch down at like 120 knots, right? This airplane, though, realistically, it doesn't want to touch down at 120. It wants to touch down at about 140. So it's not a slow airplane by any means. It's fairly fast. It's not as fast as a Dreamliner, but it is a fast airplane. So, oh, official tote, you don't have to say that at all. I mean, you know, honestly, you know, we have some decent mods here on the channel, and I've been having a lot of fun with it, you know, but it is kind of fun. Folks, I'm going to throw this out here really quick, because 1480 stepped in here earlier. He is officially my first officer on my stream, and I am his first officer when he's streaming sometimes. So, folks, this week, probably Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be doing a stream on my channel and a stream on his. So Tuesday, it may be a stream on my channel or a stream on his, and then the exact opposite on Thursday, where we're going to be flying together again, probably in the CJ4. There is a possibility, small possibility, can't guarantee it, that we might be in the CRJ. Your Controls did bring out a beta update for it that can allow us to fly the CRJ, but I don't know how compatible it is with version 1001 of the CRJ from Aerosoft. But if it is in fact working, you might have two crazy folks up in a CRJ instead of the CJ4. But honestly, guys, I do love my CJ4. It's my first true love here in the simulator. It is incredibly fast. It's incredibly nimble. Slayer T calls it the nimble fella for a reason. But here we go, folks. We're just climbing out here to get over to Indy. We're officially above 10,000 feet, so you know what that means. Let's speed this aircraft up. Let's get her going. And let's also make sure, yeah, we were already in the climb detent. Just want to make sure we were in the climb detent. Let's get this thing sped up to about 320 knots. That will increase our speed getting over in Indianapolis. Also help get us up to our flight level 380 a little bit faster as well. So, yeah, so that's the thing. It will... Really? Will it? Okay, excellent, excellent. Oh, follow H? You know, official totes, I've not seen that one before. But let me see if there's a way I can add it into my bot. Actually, I'll see if I can do this right now. See if I can get that working. Give me a minute here. I've never had someone try to use that command before. I've never actually seen it used either. So let's do this. Let me log into my Phantom bot for my account. And let's see what I can do with this here. I have to look up a custom command for this. Let me look up and see if I can find... Oh, I do have a follow age that I can add in. Give me 1 second here. I just got to look up the... Oh, okay, folks, you're for this. So this is kind of funny, all right? Let me just make sure I got this right. All right, let me do this. All right, I'm gonna try this really quick. Give me a second while I try to add this command in, and then I got a story to tell you guys because I started laughing really hard this morning when I read it. Let's see here, see if this works. All right, let me head over to the chat. All right. Yeah, okay. Okay, official totes, exactly. I've done that a million times too. There we go. There you go. You're all taken care of now. I officially got it added in. So I do not have Nightbot or Stream Elements at Ethermaster. I actually use something completely different. It's called Phantom Bot, and actually it's probably the most feature-rich bot, maybe outside of using. Oh, and I just noticed something. I don't think I have a certain bot of mine open that I do need to have open for my stream. But the follow bot, the bot that I use is called Phantom Bot. I will say this, it's probably one of the most feature-rich bots that you can actually have. It is open source 100%, it's a GitHub project, and I learned about it from a YouTuber a while ago, and they were talking about what all you can do with Phantom Bot. And mind you, I could probably almost bring everything down to Phantom Bot if it wasn't for one specific feature. The specific feature that I need a feature that is going to allow me to do an API communication with Streamlabs or OBS, because there are a couple remote command features that I do have for moderator permission only. And those are just in case I forget to change a scene or something. But I also use it to do my sound emotes as well. So like if we were to drop in here the Quasi-Guru Interceptor emote. Go, go, Quasi-Guru. Go, go, Quasi-Guru. This is true with your master. You both. Go, go, Quasi-Guru. You mighty Brian CJ4. You know, Ethermaster, you've basically been here ever since. I started almost as an affiliate. When I'm looking at that date there, because theoretically, that's my Quasi-Guru Interceptor emote, official totes. A little bit of Power Rangers mixed in with some auto tune. Let's see here. It's all in up. Some auto tune there too. We got the Quasi-Guru tape.
Speed. I am speed.
And you remember the Dreamliner landing at Saba, so I'm sure you'll understand what this emote's about. I'm gonna go ahead and try to crab land it real quick. And you know, Ethermaster, I totally understand that. You know, it's definitely not easy because, you know, where you live versus where I live, right? It does make it difficult, and I do try my best at times to get on to different times of the day, so that way other people can join into the streams, right, and see what all we're doing. But yeah, exactly, official totes, that's right. Exactly, that's right. I really do love that emote. That's probably one of my favorites, so... but folks, we are currently working on getting up here in the air. We're almost up to flight level 250 right now. So here in a minute, I'm probably going to slow our descent maybe to about Mach 0.7. Well, slow our speed down to about Mach 0.74 for the rest of the climb, so we can get up to flight level 380 a little bit faster. Your drippy badge? What do you mean drippy badge? I don't know about a drippy badge. What's a drippy badge? Official totes? But yeah, folks, we are officially going up here. All right. Hour and 36 more minutes here to Kind, supposedly. And we're just checking everything, make sure everything's good. But anyway, what I was going to tell you guys is earlier today, I was on the Aerosoft forums, and I was perusing a little bit, and reading problems that other people were having, trying to see if I could help solve them. And so I'm responding to some threads, and I run into this thread, and it was titled... like, I think this is unacceptable or something. In fact, I'm going to pull that up really quick just to make sure I can remember what the exact name of it was. But I literally started, like, laughing really, really hard because I thought it was hilarious, right? Let's see here really quick. I'm going to look at something here. Let me take a look at this here really quick if I can find it, because this specific thread, I just lost it. It was absolutely hilarious. Where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, yeah. So the thread is titled Major Complaint. You guys ready for this? I'm gonna pull it up for you guys. For the last 3 weeks, every flight I get an announcement 15,000 feet that the crew is serving sandwiches, but I have yet to receive a sandwich. Where's my crew meal? So someone said, try to reinstall Microsoft Flight Simulator, fixed it for me, getting a sandwich every time now. Also make sure the cockpit door is unlocked. I was laughing pretty hard. I was like, that is hysterical. That is freaking great. But yeah, I got a good laugh out of that. I'm not going to lie. That was definitely worth me reading at the time. All right, we're going to go back up to climb thrust here. I forgot to start to down tune the speed a little bit. So, of course, you know, as you get higher, the air gets a little bit thinner, and your indicated airspeed, your level you can fly there, kind of starts to decrease. But, folks, we are currently basically in really good weather, so unfortunately we don't have a tailwind. It's been a pretty calm day over by where I live even, so skies have been pretty clear, so I don't think we got much going on. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean I'm not on the sim? Oh, I am not on the sim. You're right. Let's go ahead and head back over there. See, that's the reason why I have a certain command setup that Canesta generally pops in. But we are currently climbing back up to flight level 280, trying to get my thrust adjusted just right again. There we go. Going to flight level 380 at about 1,300 feet a minute. So, but we'll be up there here shortly enough. And let's also just look at our VNAV here. It looks like about an hour and 33 minutes to Indianapolis. And we'll see how it goes. But once again, guys, welcome to the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Easter. And I'm starting to look over here just to see who's all logged in to make sure we're not running into anybody's airspace just yet. So we got CYYZ. All right, they're not in their airspace. Do I have any center controllers? I got Boston Center, New York Center, which I'm not going to cross either one. All right, so it looks like I've got nobody until Indy at least. So, and it'll be a minute before we hit Indy Center, but actually we'll be in Indy Center's flight a lot sooner, so. Gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, now we're starting to slow down on the ascent. So I'm going to go ahead and do me a favor. I'm going to turn on my anti-ice here. Now, so this is something that's kind of known about the simulator, at least. Even if you have the simulator set for no icing effects, the Aerosoft CRJ is still kind of affected. And I think part of it is, it's the design of it. So one of the best things to do is actually just enable it and see what happens and see if you can get it to go any faster going up. Like right now, I'm probably going to try to set max throttle for a second, see if she'll start climbing again. Because this does happen on occasion where she just does not want to climb. Seatbelts, no smoking, wing count, anti-ice is officially on. Trying to get up there in the flight level again. All right, I'm going to slow it down to Mach 0.74 then, because like I said, this does occasionally happen. Sometimes you just got to fly it a little bit slower. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and turn over to Mach speed. We're going to go down to 0.74 for the ascent. We're on climb now. I also changed over to Mach for the for the speed indicator first to go up. So this will help us climb up a little bit faster. K Boston Center, they not contacted you. Am I in Boston Center? I shouldn't be. Oh, I guess I am. You're right. Huh. Yeah, I think I am in Boston Center. You're probably right about that. Oh, he does not contact other people? That's interesting. I'll go and contact him, though. Let him know that I'm here, at least. Whoa, come on. Let's calm down, simulator. What are you doing? Wait a second. There we go. Whoa. Okay, so my mouse axis just somehow flipped upside down on me. This is interesting. Okay, hold on a minute. There we go. Okay. I don't know what happened there. My mouse axis completely flipped on me. Let's head over to 134.7, give a contact to Boston Center, let them know that we're with him at least. All right, let's head over to 134.7. There we go.
Expected visual approach on a 3-5 at Manchester. Let me know if you want something different. Expecting runway 35, and that sounds perfect for me for 216 Juliet Hotel.
Boston Center, Spirit Wings 1169er with you, climbing through flight level 315 for flight level 380. See if we got a transponder code, folks.
Strings 1169, Boston Center, squawk 4757.
Squawk 4757, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, there we go. 4757 for Spirit Wings 1169er. Probably get a radar contact from here in a second. We are currently in mode 1, mode C. Everything's good to go. We should be all good to go. I'm going to also make sure I arm my thrust reversers. Forgot to do that a bit earlier.
We're about 50 to the west of Groton at 33,000.
Number 11816, hello, squawk 4726.
4726, November 11816.
Serving 1169, radar contact 70 miles northeast of Syracuse, climb and maintain flight 380.
I maintain flight level 380, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks.
Contact Boston approach 1.
Look at the beautiful lakes, though. Isn't this gorgeous right now?
Number 11816, radar contact.
Yeah, Noodles, I am very well aware of that. But here's the thing. The reason why I don't do that is I like to make sure my airplane's working. I do not type into vPilot because of that. Because otherwise you get into an issue where suddenly it doesn't want to work the way you want it to. So I try to avoid that as much as I can. I'm going to slow down just a little bit more to get us up. It's absolutely gorgeous up here, though, folks. Yeah, I like to make sure I'm doing everything in the airplane, because if you do everything else outside of the airplane, then it kind of puts you in a predicament, you know, if you want to fly it, you know, lifelike, so. But I've done it before. I had to do it when I first got the CRJ because I didn't realize this knob down here activated the transponder. Well, set the transponder to on, essentially. So I had to do it before then to actually set a transponder code manually. It was my first flight with the CRJ. I flew from Dublin, Ireland over to Dusseldorf, Germany on Air France. So it was kind of a interesting issue that I was having there. But yeah, we are just not wanting to climb right now. This is actually kind of... This is not good. Come on, baby. Let's climb. What is your issue? All hydraulics are on. Everything looks good on this end, but I am just not climbing. She does not want to climb right now. Let me see. Do I have a headwind right now? No. Ground speed, true air speed are the same. I'm actually not exactly sure why I'm not climbing right now. Yeah, that'll be kind of nice, James Martin. I've been wanting ATC the whole time anyway, so let's see. I'm going to go up. We're going to do VS up on this really quick. Let's get this thing up as fast as I can at this point, because this is getting ridiculous. Come on, baby, climb. Hopefully I don't lose too much airspeed doing this. I really need a tailwind to push me along, but I am just not getting the airspeed I want. Come on. Making sure I'm at mass thrust right now.
We're going to grab the ATIS for Boston, if that's all right.
Yeah, I know they've been reporting this issue occasionally on the forums even. I've experienced it once or twice. I haven't experienced very, very much, honestly. Yeah, I'd be climbing a lot more sharp if I could, James Martin, but it's not one to climb. I don't see anyone on my TCAS, so I think we're good. Welcome back, Slayer T. Glad to have you join in on the stream. Give me a moment here, Slayer, and I will take a look.
Brickyard 4859, contact Boston, approach 133.0. Have a good night.
33 nothing. Brickyard 4059, have a good night.
Boston Center behaving Delta 182, the heavy Jackson Mary, summon her 6 departure, maintain 70,000.
Delta 182, Boston Center, good evening, squawk. Actually, you're already here. Delta 182, climb and maintain, follow 350.
Maintain flight level 350, Delta 182 advance.
Nope, and we stopped officially at flight level 360.
We are going to disconnect because this airplane is a broken piece of shit. Have a good night.
It's interesting.
Number 32K Hotel, descend via the J Fund to arrival, runway 33 left to Boston.
Yeah, she's not doing what I need her to do right now.
Descend via the J Fund to arrival, expecting 33 left, and we have Juliet 33 or 2909 to
Number 11816 cross.
Oh yeah, she's not
Depot
going up.
At and maintain 1000, the Cape Altimeter 2986.
Cross depot at and maintain 1000, November 11816.
All right, folks, give me 1 second here. I need to call in for lower. Boston Center, Spirit Wings 1169 are requesting flight level 300.
Strings 1169. I'm sorry. What else would you like?
Flight level 300.
Okay, strings 1169 to 17, final 300.
Descend and maintain flight level 300, Spirit Wings 1169. Yeah, I'm having an issue with it climbing out today. This is, it's been a reported issue before in the forums. I don't know why she doesn't want to climb, but she's not, but that's okay. We'll just go down. Yeah, go ahead. Slayer, go ahead and do that for me. I'd appreciate that.
Good evening, Squawk 4721.
Squawk 4721, split there 909.
And Slayer, I'm glad to see you in here too. It's been a minute. Well, I'm not gonna say that because we just talked yesterday too. All right, we're down to 300. Yeah, this is just not going up the way I need it to.
November 3618, Foxtrot Boston.
Down to 300. Come on, baby. Descend. Descend. Come on. Descend. Come on. The only thing I don't like about the mouse wheel, if you just get slightly off, it gets upset with you and doesn't want to do anything, so.
2909, radar contact 20 miles southwest of Syracuse.
Alright, at least we're accelerating again. That's what really matters right now. I'm a little bit confused. It's almost like my flaps are being modeled or my speed brake is.
Center, good evening. This is November 36185.
I don't know what's going on here in speed.
Direct Gardiner VR.
November 3618, Foxtrot Boston Center, good evening. Climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb and maintain 16,000, November 36185.
Alright, there we go. Speeding back up now officially. Let's get our speed back in this aircraft here. Hopefully we'll maintain the speed this time too and it doesn't do what it did before. Because it's almost acting like I got a heck of a headwind, but I don't. I have no headwind at all, basically. Well, 5 knots. 5 knots is not a headwind. It's almost like I got a weird weather issue going on right now. I'm going to go to clear skies really quick and just see what happens. We're going to get a shake out of the airplane, that's fine. See if I can get this thing to speed back up. Yeah, so Noodles, this is actually kind of documented though, so... And it's bizarre too, it's the way it happens. It's almost like I said, like you almost have the speed brakes deployed.
Boston Center, this is November 701.
Yeah, it's almost like you got the speed brakes deployed or landing gear deployed. Not exactly sure what it does.
November 70 Roger. Let's see. Oh, I show you 6,000. Climb and maintain 10,000.
At least she's speeding back up though.
2980.
Slowly, but she's speeding back up.
I have it 6,000 altimeter. I had 2986 with that.
Here we go, come on.
Hotel Clinic, Manchester Airport, descend maintain 7,000.
Clear direct to Manchester Airport and descending down to 7,000 for 216 Juliet Hotel. Boston Center, American 732. Apologize, forgot to call you back. We are back on frequency.
No problem, welcome back.
I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused right now, I'm not gonna lie. But at least my speed's coming up finally, so I'm gonna leave it at flight level 300 for the rest of the flight and see what happens. Yeah, it's one of those things you're constantly searching around the cockpit like, did I forget something? Did I leave the speed brakes deployed? Did I leave the flaps deployed? Did I not do something right? And it's just one of those things. It's a CRJ bug occasionally. And like I said, I've had it happen before, but it hasn't happened the last few times I've flown it, so.
With you, testing at 270, inbounding a rulebook.
I went ahead and turned on continuous ignition though too, just to see if it does anything differently. Because it's almost like I would have lost an engine's worth of thrust doing that. So maybe I should just turn on the. Maybe I should just go ahead and turn on the afterburners, right? From the APU. Maybe that'll give us a little bit of a speed boost, right? Turn on the afterburner in the APU. Yeah, no, that's okay to have the thrust reversers armed in the air. The thing is that they cannot be armed on startup.
Hotel, I'll just vector you from here. Flight heading is 090. Vectors for the visual approach on 835.
Yeah, I don't know.
No problem. Fly heading 3.
I'm gonna just check one thing here really quick.
216 Juliet Hotel. Vectors for 35 approach.
Because I just recently armed those. I didn't arm those when we were having the I armed those well after the speed issue.
46, descending to be at 270 at news.
Oh, I guess it is part of the write-up, though. Thrust reversers off. Yeah, it's still not helping our speed, though, at all.
American 216, maintain 300.
At least we're getting back up to speed, though. That's the biggest thing.
300 knots, all weather for spacing. American 216.
Yeah, at least we're getting back up in speed. That's what matters.
Center, November 216 Juliet Hotel. Do you have the altimeter for Manchester by any chance?
2980.
Now here's another thing, guys, and this one's been reported to Aerosoft too. So right here, you see my VNAV waypoint. So it says we're 8 nautical miles away from SEER, and it says it's going to take us 11 minutes to do it at our speed.
Delta 22, Boston Center, good evening, climb and maintain Title 360.
Yeah, I've already checked it there, Noodles. I don't know what's going on that end. I've already changed it. I've already checked it. But right here, though, it shows 11 minutes to go 4 miles. Now, once we change over to the next waypoint, this will change completely.
Approved.
Like I said, it's kind of an interesting issue, to be honest.
46, descend and maintain flight level 3, cushion flight level 230, and when able, maintain 300 knots.
230 and
There we go, we're backing the power down just a little bit here as it makes the turn out. Now it shows Jeter in 49 minutes.
Number 1463 Golf, wind 35010, gusts 19er, runway 33, cleared to
It probably is.
Runway 2314 Golf.
Number 216 Jude Hotel, turn left heading 080.
Left heading 080, 216 Juliet Hotel.
But I'm going to ignore it for right now, guys. But welcome everybody to the Quad Screw Twitch channel. I see that we got 11 viewers now. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and I hope everything's going good for everybody. I hope everyone's having a good Easter, and hopefully we're just, pushing on as well as we can, right? So I know the holidays are incredibly difficult for me, at least, and streaming's been kind of helping get around, some of it. But, I lost my significant other about 3 years ago from heart complications, and so it's not, the holidays are never easy. They're not something I always look forward to per se, but happy Easter to everyone else though. And I'm trying to enjoy Easter, by hanging out with you guys, so, and that's what really matters. So
the altimeter 2995.
Right, I gotta grab my paper here, get ready to write, right? So, because at least we're gonna have ATC the rest of the way, so that's what matters, right? I'm just gonna keep our airspeed as high as possible so we can complete the flight as quick as possible too. So, let's see here really quick.
American 732 direct ocean.
American 732 direct ocean.
November 3618 Foxtrot, thanks. Welcome back. Advise when you have the weather at Rutland and when able to approach request.
Yeah, so far we're looking okay though. Looking a lot better than what we were at least. So.
Number 3618 Foxtrot, very good. Where do you want to start that?
From
yeah, Mach 822, I'm okay with that. Let's keep the speed up.
Center Norman 330 Hotel, we're leaving flight level 330 on the J3X.
32 Kilo Hotel, thank you.
There you go, Slayer. How's that look for you?
Actually, number 32 Kilo Hotel, let's see. I forgot to give you the holding instructions. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
This area is so pretty.
Copy, 2 Kilo Hotel.
32 Kilo Hotel is going to be a quick one. Hold and
Yeah, there we go, Slayer. That's right. You know what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to bring you back into streaming. I'm waiting for you to drop another stream, my friend. I'm missing your streams. I really am. I mean, you know, we don't have a Sunshine Club without Slayer T. Do not have that Sunshine Club without Slayer T. How are you? Yeah. How's the kiddo doing, Slayer?
And QHM0 Yankee, good day, Boston Center. We're checking in for level 3.
Oh, absolutely.
We're about Alex in 6 miles.
I'll probably drop these on my Discord here. Once I can find my Discord again, where is it at? There it is. Alright, let's see here really quick.
November 341 Charlie Popper at Bangor with the weather, requesting IFR clearance.
Here we go, let's go and start throwing some of these in really quick.
Number 3618 Foxtrot, what was the...
Absolutely gorgeous, so I really do love
which ILS was it?
FS 2020, it's just beautiful out.
Enough Zulu for runway 33, starting from Dongi, Delta, Oscar, November, Golf, Yankee.
There we go.
36, 18 Fox.
Oh, that's right. Okay, number 3618 Foxtrot, I'll have that for you shortly.
Yeah, I think, guys, this month I'm planning on upgrading my audio setup a little bit, so I'm going to go up to a better mic.
1169, leaving my airspace. Cleveland's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Cleveland's closed. Frequency change approved. Going to Unicom 228. Thanks for the ATC. Spirit Wings 1169er. See ya.
Endeavor 5183, leaving my airspace. Cleveland's closed. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right, folks, we're back on Unicom here for a little bit as we get over to Indianapolis, and we'll see how this works out. Didn't work out, huh? You know what, Slayer? So I'll share something really quick. So last week, I had to give a friend a ride to an appointment, and so I'm taking a shower, and I get done with my shower. I step out of the shower. I forget to lay down a bath mat this time. You can imagine what happened. I fell over, and my ribs hit my toilet. I hit the toilet hard enough that it took the seat and knocked it off of the nylon bolts that go through the toilet. And right after that, I literally get right back up. I run to my bedroom, and I lay down because I'm in so much pain, and I can't breathe for, like, you know, probably a couple minutes, because I basically knocked the wind out of my cell, you know, and I end up I end up still giving my friend a ride to their appointment. Now, mind you, this friend is going in to get some nerve burning done on her back, and you know, she's complaining about pain, and I'm like, yep, I hear you on that. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, not really. And she's like, what's up? And I was like, well, I just landed on my toilet in my bathroom and bruised my ribs, but you know, I'll be fine. And so at that point, she didn't say another word the entire ride on the way to the appointment. Not at all. Not a single word. Yeah. It was not a good day for me. But I will say this. So the bruise did not really, like, start until the next day. And it was, like, terrible. Like, completely purple, blue, and black, right? And just this big monstrosity of a bruise. I go to look at it again today, and it's starting to heal already. So I'm grateful for that, but at least I'm not having pain when I'm, like, moving around now. So there is that. But everybody, I do want to let you guys know too, I did go ahead and post up my stream schedule on the Discord, on Twitch, and Twitch as well. So this week we're going to be looking at doing a stream on Monday. Our normal Monday fly along will be at 2200 Zulu time, and we're going to be starting off our Monday fly along over in Detroit, and we're going to be flying down to LaGuardia. I'm Hearsay actually made a suggestion that we go ahead and do the I-95 approach coming in LaGuardia, so we're going to go ahead and do that on Monday. On Wednesday, we're going to be doing a VATSIM flight, and that VATSIM flight we are going to be going from, and go ahead and just make sure I've got this reviewed, because I'll tell you what, just because I set my own stream schedule doesn't mean I have it memorized, right? So let's go ahead and just pull this up here really quick. I'll give you guys my schedule so everyone knows what my plans are for this week. So we're doing today, and then this next week, Wednesday, we're going to be doing a Slant Lima flight from Atlanta to Memphis. So basically, we're going to be on VATSIM then. That's going to be from 2200 Central to about 0030 Central. 2200 Zulu to 0030 Zulu. And that'll just be a real quick Atlanta to Memphis. We may actually go ahead and do maybe another hop after that. We'll see how we're doing, and if we maybe do another hop. Friday, we're going to be participating in a pretty large event. It's called the Spring Fling in Seattle. Spring Fling, and we're going to be doing that from Seattle to Salt Lake. So we're going to do that hopefully after Complete Freedom's Freedom Friday fly along, if he does fly on Friday. And so we'll probably do that around, let's see here, I believe that's going to be 0100 Zulu. Yeah, so 0100 Zulu, and that'll last about 2.5 hours to get over to Salt Lake. But once again, folks, thank you guys for joining in back on with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. I know it's been a minute since we've been up and, at least been able to follow a schedule. Wednesday, it might change a little bit. So Wednesday is officially my friend's viewing that passed away. So I'm going to be going in Wednesday to that viewing. So we'll see how I'm doing. I'll keep everyone posted on Discord, though, and as long as I'm feeling okay afterwards, I'll probably still end up streaming. But like I said, Wednesday's kind of iffy right now because of that. But aside from that, though, folks, at least we're back to a semi-regular schedule again. I'd like to stream about 3 days a week, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and generally my stream times vary. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday and Friday specifically, I vary my stream times trying to get around to other countries so that, other countries are able to more easily view. Like, I know we had Ethermaster in here talking a little bit earlier. Ethermaster, I believe, is over in the UK, I believe, or are you in Australia? I can't remember Ethermaster. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. But, the time zone difference is so huge, and it causes problems with other people joining, and I totally understand that, and I always kind of mess with my sleep schedule as much as I can throughout the week so I can join in with the rest of you as well. I do gig work right now, and so, until I have a more stable full-time job, it makes it a little bit easier to be able to join in with people as well. So, but James Martin, I remember I had pain in my stomach and I went to the hospital and they thought it was my appendix and they took them out. 2 days later, still had pain, went back to the hospital, turns, oh no, an infection, yeah. So, I think it was about 3 years ago at this point. No, 4 actually at this point. I'll tell you what, you realize you're getting older when you're like, oh my God, was it really that long ago, But about 4 years ago, I ended up in the hospital over what they said initially they thought was the flu. They thought I had the flu, right? And so they were swearing up and down it was the flu. I ended up back in the hospital less than a week later, and then they finally did a CT and found out that I had diverticulitis. So I'll tell you what, I'm sometimes a whole bunch of messed up and then some, but you know what, folks, at the same time, though, I don't really talk about, medical issues too much, right? Because, like, to me, it's just something you got to work around, right? Like, I mean, I can't eat certain foods too excessively or otherwise, it, like, upsets my stomach or, anything along those lines, but it is what it is, right? So that is what it is. But, folks, we're about an hour and 4 minutes here remaining here to Indianapolis per the VNAV here, 418 nautical miles away, and we're currently flying. Our ground speed is at 483 knots, so that is the one benefit to flying the CRJ instead of, let's say, the CJ4, especially if you don't have a tailwind, right? The CRJ is a little bit faster, not by much, a little bit. So, it makes it a little bit more smooth for an airline ride. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I will say the CJ4 is a lot less flawed than this aircraft is. So there's that. But let's do this really quick. Let's do... turn on the weather radar for the heck of it, even though it doesn't work, so... But yeah, ouch, I had the same thing 1 year, and they found a lump on my belly inside, and they had to operate and take... Oh, wow. Wow. Well, at least, Noodles, there's no more pain now, that's really what matters, right? So, pain is no good. Pain does not help anything at all. Pain makes things worse, and I know how that goes. Before my significant other passed, he was in constant pain most of the time, so... the one positive thing in my mind was at least, he's no longer in pain, right? But at the same time, it's definitely hard. It makes the holidays more difficult to get through. I'm not going to lie about that. It really does make the holidays a little bit more difficult. But folks, let's go back outside. Let's enjoy the sunshine a little bit, if I can speak right now, right? Look at that beautiful sunshine. We got the contrails coming off the Spirit Wings CRJ livery, and we're just cruising up here at flight level 300, just having some fun, right? So, yeah, so, you know, I think it really depends on the hospital, right? So, like, I mean, the times in my life that I have been hospitalized, there are some places that have really good food, right? Like, I mean, you go there and you're like, I wouldn't mind if this was an actual restaurant, right? But then there are some places that aren't so great. So, no, I totally understand how that works. Exactly. No, I totally agree with that, Noodles. There's really nothing worse than pain and being in pain, so. Such a beautiful area to fly through, though. Love those contrails too. That was the one benefit I think Microsoft really brought to the simulator when they brought in 2 updates ago the contrails. I thought it was so cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, it did cause some issues too, right? I think we're gonna go back to looking at the sun though. Just absolutely gorgeous out here as we're making our flight here from Montreal to Indianapolis, so. See what happens when I turn off continuous ignition. I'm wondering if we start to lose performance all of a sudden. I've had it on for a minute because of the whole issue we were having with climbing and stuff, and so I changed weather over to clear again. I mean, mind you, of course, the weather over here is beautiful right now, so I don't think there's really any wind that we need to worry about when we get to Indianapolis anyway. Let's go and pull up a real quick METAR for Indy and just see how Indianapolis looks. So winds currently in Indy are 25006, so I'll go ahead and bring up live weather again once we get over there, maybe, but I'm just a little bit worried after we had that speed issue here on the flight, so we'll see how everything goes, though. We don't know. We don't know until we try it, right? So, let's see here. We are currently 388 nautical miles away at a ground speed of 483. So, yeah, we're definitely under an hour. It's probably closer to 45 minutes. So, I'm starting to wonder maybe if this is starting to freeze up, too. Not exactly sure. But it says here in about 35 minutes is going to be our top of descent. Let's go ahead and just take a look at Navigraph here, which I already have popped up. Let's go ahead and just look at the chart, make sure everything else is showing good here. Let's head over here. We're going to head over here, and then we're going to go into Jeter. Some KTP, show chart overlay. All right, let's take a look at what we got here coming into Indy from where we're coming. All right, folks, so we are going to join over here at Jeter. We got to be down, we got to make sure that we're above flight level 240 at Jeter. At Dote Key, we need to be down to, actually at SNKPT, we need to be down between flight level 190 and 14,000 feet. At Babney, between 15,000 and 11,500. What's our other constraints here? And then it looks like at Wire, we need to be down to 230 knots, just above 7,000 feet. And then at that point, we'll probably get vectored in for the approach. And before then, we're of course going to have Indianapolis Center online. So we'll see how this approach goes, but I don't think we're going to have too many issues here. Let's go and see where we're at on the map. There we go. So we're almost at about the halfway point right now here on the flight down to Indy. This looks pretty good so far. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm enjoying the flight, so hope you guys are too. And once again, folks, I did tell you guys there are some new benefits for the in-flight peanuts here for the channel points. You can play some overlays here on the channel. So, you know, we have the Toga overlay, which used to be only activated by !Toga in the chat. Can't even use that anymore. I've disabled that now. So now here is the Toga overlay.
Toga, Toga, Toga.
Got the Toga overlay there. We've also got the Gear Up. And there's the gear up overlay. We've also got the butter overlay. Because, you know, when you make that landing, butter feels so good, right? Ah, there you go, the Quasi-Guru Gen, there you go. All right, we got the rollover too, which this is one of my new favorite ones. I love that, I really do. And then we've also got, let's see here, what else do we have? We have the autopilot. The airplane autopilot, at least, the right one, right? Those are our current new ones that we've added. I'm going to be adding some more channel point reductions in the future. Not sure what all we're going to have added in, but we will make it interesting. We'll try to have as much fun with it as possible for everyone. So I know that's what a lot of people are interested, you know, so I'm just trying to give folks a little bit more of a chance to be able to interact with the stream and spend their channel points. I know some of you probably have maybe 10,000 plus channel points on my channel, so feel free to spend them if you want to. We also still have an hydrate option as well. I'm trying to find some new options though to add in. I know I haven't added a stretch, so I could probably do a stretch, right? I know Slayer T would probably suggest that I do a stretch because I do sit at my desk for very long periods of time. Noodles redeemed the hydrate. I appreciate that. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Yeah, folks, you know, it's kind of funny, you know, I know Noodles was talking about the Quasi-Guru Gen, right? For me, at least, I haven't had a single drink in over 2 years. So the last time I drank, I think, was Halloween 2018. Not saying I ever had an issue with it. It was more of one of those things that, you know, I really only ever drank socially, and most of the time that I would drink, I would get drunk, and it just was not something I was really interested in. So I basically stopped drinking then, and you know, it wouldn't bother me if I had a beer here or there, right? But I haven't even done that, so I just see no reason. You know, if it's not something that I truly enjoy doing or enjoy doing with a group of friends, I'm probably just not going to do it. And, you know, ever since the fact that, you know, the pandemic hit anyway, doesn't really bother me, so. But yeah, water is probably one of my best friends. Water and Mountain Dew Zero, which I'm probably going to go pick up more of that tonight because I know a lot of people know me, you know, of say, you know, if Mountain Dew would sponsor me, I would definitely take the sponsorship in a heartbeat. But yeah, I'm not, I don't really do much other drinking other than that. So let's see here really quick. I'm going to pull up VATS by. I'm just going to keep an eye on where I'm at on the map here as we make this approach over to, as we make our way down from Montreal over to Indianapolis. Looking for my call sign here. Should be November Kilo Sierra 1169er. Okay, I found myself on the map. Yeah, we still got a little bit until we get to Indianapolis Center, so it will be a minute, folks. I'll go ahead and show you where I'm at on the map as well. So over there, here, back to the planning screen. Here I am on the map, okay? Heading all the way down here to Indianapolis, so we've probably got another 30 minutes or so before I even get ready, 20-30 minutes before I even cross into Indianapolis Center airspace. Now that's, you know, of course, if Cleveland Center doesn't come online before then. If they come online, then we'll definitely have ATC. But let's head back over to the FS 2020 screen, and let's just see how the chat is doing. How is everybody doing in here? I got something for you. I'll send it over. Okay, sounds good. Let me take a look here real quick. Noodles? Ooh, spy stretch posh check. Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think I think I might add some of those to my repertoire even. It's just been one of those things, you know, I haven't really done much with the channel points up until today, really. That's when I started messing with it a lot. Studio Canuck gave me some pointers a few days ago, also sent me a good list of some cool things to do today on the stream. So I started adding some features. One of them is called Trigger Fire. That's what I'm currently using to allow the little video or GIF overlays on the channel for the channel points. So that's kind of cool. It's a cool little new feature that I'm adding in. So everyone, once again, said, you know, has the ability to do a little bit more with the stream. So. But yeah, here we go, folks. Not too much longer, we'll be in Indianapolis, landing for the NCAA championship fly-in event on VATSIM. But yeah, folks, it's not going too bad. We're having some issues climbing with the CRJ, and not exactly sure what's going on with it. I've never actually had a climb performance issue to that extent happen. Yeah, you know, and I might do something like that too, Noodles. I'm just, I'm debating on what I want to add next. I kind of want to do some sort of food challenge, like a spicy food challenge, or, you know, like a spicy jelly bean or something spicy, because I really like spicy foods. Spicy foods are like my favorite. And, you know, mind you, the spicier generally the better. There are some, I'm not going to lie, that are just, you know, way too hot for me, right? I'm still willing to try them. However, with that being said, it really depends on how hot it gets. So, like Buffalo Wild Wings, for instance, which we have over here in the U.S., major wing location to go get wings at. They have a new sauce called the Carolina Reaper sauce. Before that, they had a sauce that was called, well, okay, so it's a new essential blazing sauce, but before that, they had this blazing sauce that was more of a habanero base. So this is more of a Carolina Reaper base. Well, the thing is, I'm not going to say it's stupid hot, but it is. Like, I mean, when you take a bite into it, you start to eat that and take it down, you know, it takes a second to hit you, but when it does, it's like you're on fire, right? And to me, that's not a big deal. I like taste more than I like spice, you know, but if I have enough of those, it's one of those things I joke with people a lot, you know, that's kind of like my equivalent of like what I look like when I'm drunk, because I swear, enough hot food, because, you know, hot food has its own, basically a more complex sugar that you're digesting, theoretically, you know, it can mess you up pretty good. But when I have enough hot food, I get severely messed up from it. So, you know, that's like the one equivalent time you might ever see me being close to like a drunk attitude. So, you grow your own Scotch bonnets, okay. Oh, you couldn't use them in the end, Noodles? No? Yeah, I know the environment that they got to be grown. It has to be, I think, incredibly humid. So it's kind of interesting, you know, to see what type of environment some of these peppers need to actually survive in, you know. But here we go, though, folks. Got this one here for Slayer T again. Trying to pull his Sunset Club with him. Even though we're without Slayer T right now, you know, streaming. But he'll be back to streaming soon, folks. I'll tell you what, though. Slayer T probably has some of my favorite emotes. And I'm not going to lie, you know, Slayer T's emotes are amazing. So, you got the Slayer T kitty, which was for Valentine's Day, and you also got the Slayer T heart. So I'm going to drop those into the chat really quick. Slayer T, folks, if you haven't checked them out, you ought to. I know you're not going to see any VODs on there right now, but I'll tell you what, he's definitely worth checking out. I'm going to go and drop him here into the chat just so you guys could go take... But yeah, go show Slayer T some love. Go ahead and drop him a follow. Excellent streamer when he gets back to it, guys. You're gonna love him, you know. There would not be the Sunshine Club without Slayer T. I'll say that right now. I think he was the one that basically invented it here in the flight sim community. So you're welcome, Slayer T. Absolutely. You know, I really appreciate having you here, and I've learned a lot from you. And I've also learned some things from you about the CJ4. You know, 14. Learned a lot about me from the CJ4, but I learned a lot from you about the CJ4 too. So, you know, we were actually having a conversation yesterday, and I was a little bit out of line. You know, we were talking about the CJ4 and, you know, what you do to climb, and I made a comment saying, you know, what I normally do to climb is, you know, I get up to my rotation speed and I try to pitch for 10 degrees, and I set my autopilot. And I was like, I feel like that's kind of a standard thing in the CJ4, and really, truly, there's really nothing standard in aviation, right? Like, I mean, things can change at a moment's notice, right? You can pitch for the 10 degrees and you might shoot up like a rocket, or you could pitch for 3 degrees and shoot up like a rocket, right? It depends on your winds, right? Depends on the situation, depends on, you know, what kind of people you have on board. Slayer T actually has some experience flying in the CJ4, has, I believe, a friend or a family member was the Slayer that flies it. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, that he's got this experience with the CJ. I remember the first time I flew with Slayer T, it was on a Mr. Pilot 222 stream, and I think we were flying from oh gosh, I can't even remember. Was it? We're flying into San Martin, and on this flight, Slur T, I'm hearing him talk in the background because Mr. Pilot 22 and Slur T are both streaming, right? And so we're on the Discord on Mr. Pilot 222 channel, and we're talking along, and all of a sudden you can hear Slur T talking, and Slur T's talking about the group of people that he has on his airplane. I'll tell you what, guys, he is absolutely hysterical. He's a bunch of fun. Like I said, you guys need to check him out. Go click follow on him. He's a whole bunch of fun. So, oh, exactly. No, and I totally agree with you. So, I agree. It really is always fun in our crew. It really is. You know, we've I'll tell you what, I've always had fun in this crew, in this group of streamers that we call the crew, and I'm going to drop that in really quick into the chat just so everyone knows what basically the original crew is. So we have a list of great streamers we like to call the crew. We all stream flight sim in hopes, laughs, fun, and knowledge. Please check out and support Complete Freedom, Real World Student Pilot, on his way to achieve his PPL. Also, here within the next month, no kidding, less than a month from now, he is going out for his PPL check ride. So you know what, folks, if you can, make sure you go drop Complete Freedom a follow. Excellent streamer, bunch of fun. Generally does Freedom Friday fly-alongs. I know lately, though, he's starting to focus on trying to get in there and trying to get cracking down on the books to make sure that he can pass that PPL check ride. Cannot blame him, but he will be back here soon. Hopefully we'll see him here on this Friday. If not, we'll be streaming regardless. Also, Mr. Pilot 222, professional Airbus streamer, probably one of the reasons why I got into streaming in the first place. Slayer T. Oh my gosh. Let's see here. I'm sorry. You're talking about your daughter. I apologize. But anyway, Slayer T, he's a professional CJ4 simmer. However, the last time I saw him streaming, he was doing a lot of cargo flights on the Airbus. So, I don't know. We'll probably see a lot more flights from him. I remember I saw a test stream from him like 3 or 4, probably over 4 weeks ago, I guess at this point, but saw a test flight from him, right? A test stream. And he didn't realize I saw it, but he was up in the Airbus Eurocopter. And so, because I saw him fly it, we started talking a little bit. Found out Slayer T, you know, is a RC Helo pilot, IRL, and so am I. So, I do have an RC helicopter. In fact, guys, let me show you that really quick. It's kind of cool. Hold on 1 second here. I gotta show you. Give me 1 second. Alright folks, I am officially back and I'm ready to show you guys one of my favorite things to do. So this right here is my Blade 300. Probably one of my most enjoyable helicopters to fly. A lot of fun. Actually, let me go ahead and do this really quick. Let me get rid of my background here so you can actually see, get my background pop back in at least. Check it out. My Blade 200. Or is it 300? I think it's a 200 SRX 300. Blade Fusion 270. I take that back. This is my Blade Fusion 270. Carbon fiber blades, brushless motor, also a 4S bird. So a lot of fun. She's really fast. I do a lot of work with this bird. I'll tell you what. She's one of my favorite. I need to clean the dust off of her and do a little bit of maintenance on it before I fly it next. But last time I flew it, though, doing a whole bunch of TikToks, things like that. Just one of the things I really enjoy. Oh, do you have a closet home, Slayer? Yeah, I figured you kind of did. I mean, I'm not so like I fly RC helicopters, right? But I don't have a lot of them, so it's not like a full hobby where I've been doing it forever, right? So kind of interesting. But let me go ahead and take the background back out again. Should take care of it right now. Let's see here. Okay, that's perfect. There we go. Yeah, so that's the thing. The RC anything's basically fragile, right? So you got to keep that in mind anytime you're flying an RC device at all. They can become very, very fragile. They're very difficult to fly at times, and sometimes that can cause some problems. Folks, I will be right back. Just need to take a really quick potty break, and I will be back, and I'll see you guys shortly. So, Slayer T, keep the chat entertained, my friend. Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and try to crab land real quick. There we go. Let's try that. That's better. I'm back, folks. 128.22. Wait, was it 22 you said, Slayer, to contact? 128.22, Indianapolis Center, 128, C175. Complete Freedom, welcome back. Glad to see you join in today. I hope you're doing well, my friend, and hopefully everything's going well for you. 128.22. So 128.22 is not being accepted. Let me see what center is right here. Oh, someone did message me. 128.22. Give me 1 second here, folks. I'm going to tune this in manually. This does happen on this aircraft occasionally where you have to manually tune in frequency down here instead of in the panel. We'll try 128.225. That should be it. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Go back to COM 1. This looks good so far. Return. All right, this looks good. Indianapolis Center, SkyWest 1169, flight level 300.
Wings 1169 Indy Center, good evening, squawk ident.
Squawk ident, Spirit Wings 1169. Alright, folks.
Wings 1169, radar contact, 15 miles northwest of the Mansfield, VOR, flight level 300.
Alright, folks, we are officially back. It's just away from the flight deck for a minute, take care of some things. Complete Freedom, welcome back. Glad to see you're here and with us again. I hope everything's going well for you in studying. I know you've been kind of busy, so...
7031, I'm able to set up for about 2 minutes.
Alright, let's see here really quick. We are just looking over some things because I just came back from taking care of a couple things, and we are now back officially, folks, so welcome back, Complete Freedom. Glad to see you in here. Hopefully... I don't know. Are you planning on doing Freedom Friday fly-alongs again on Friday? I hope so, because I'm missing it for sure. Descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 240, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to go down to 240. Let's go ahead and bug that really quick, and I'm going to go ahead and descend right now at about 1,000 feet a minute.
72 Charlie Foxtrot.
While slowing down and pull the power to idle for now. And down 1,000 feet a minute. Here we go, folks. We are good to go. Oh, did you just fly today?
360.
Sweet. That's amazing. Excellent. Excellent, Complete. I'm glad to hear that you flew today. Where'd you fly to? Best flight you ever had. That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. I really am. Down to flight level 240. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are about to arrive here in Indianapolis, folks. We're about 33 minutes out from Indy, so we should... We're going to go back and down about 250 knots.
To the left or right?
And Delta 3841 is a left turn, heading 09.
Oh! Did he fly today on Pilot Edge?
To the left.
I guess I didn't read that part. I must have missed that. Oh, last cross-country solo to meet your solo time. KRYY to KPYP to KRYY. Wow. Wow. Oh. Yeah, well, that's a lot better than Pilot Edge then, Complete. For sure, that's better than Pilot Edge 100%, so... I'd much rather fly in real life than fly on Pilot Edge, I'll tell you that. So how is things going for you, though? I mean, I know you've been busy. I know you've been cracking at the books. Do you feel like you're ready yet? Do you feel like you're ready for the check ride yet? Or are you kind of just like... Are you nervous? I mean, how do you feel right now? I really want to know. I mean, you know, I was just telling people on my last stream, you know, Dave getting his PPL and you working towards it like you are and knowing both of your stories kind of, you know, I'm kind of... Wait, was that call for me, guys?
It was after November, G3 November.
Affirmative, Gulfstream 3 November.
Okay, good.
Pilot discretion, maintain flight level 240.
That was not for me. Okay, we're good.
Going down to flight level 240.
But no, anyway, though, Dave Rendon, his story, knowing his story, knowing your story complete, I'm honestly thinking about...
26.57.
I'm honestly thinking about going for my PPL. Because you know what? At this point, I'm starting to realize it's not impossible, right? Everything's possible.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on a second, Complete. I got you. Let me pop in Discord here really quick and get you pulled up. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second because I need to turn on my mic in Discord. There we go. Can you hear me?
3841 at 09.
Yeah, honestly, you know, Complete. I've been.
41 Roger. I'm going to need maybe
Here's the
another
thing.
5 or 10 miles when
After-
you can expect direct Nashville.
After I heard Dave Rendon's story, after I've heard your story, after I know what you both have been going through to get it, after Dave Rendon finally got it, you know, honestly, I think it's my turn. It's my turn to get back into it.
Awesome.
And so, you know, I really want to. I do. Because you know what? I'm in that position right now where I kind of want to do what both. Well, I really want to do what you're basically want to do, you know? Get your PPL, get your instrument rating, go ahead and get your turbine rating, get your multi-engine, get your commercial rating, and then potentially go and fly private jet.
Yep.
119.55. Thanks for the ATC Spirit Wings 1169er. Alrighty, folks, over to Indianapolis Center here. 119.55. Alright, here we go. Oh, I gotta type this in correctly here. Hold on 1 second, folks, while I'm trying to focus on 16 things at once. 119.55. We're tuning in, okay. Wait a second, did not go to 55. Great, I gotta do this again. Alright. That is one thing I don't like about the radios here in the CRJ. Sometimes you have to manually tune it on the bottom radio instead of tune it up where you should be able to. But we're good, though. We'll go and just tune up and call them really quick.
Indy Center Helicopter 5355 Papa, the Indianapolis executive, looking to go VFR flight following to
There we go.
Please.
All right. Waiting for Indy Center.
Helicopter calling the center, standby. American 318, Indy Center, out of here.
Waiting for a break here.
American 318, copy. American 318, contact Indy Center, 128.22, 28.22, so.
Waiting.
Center, 128.225, American 318.
Waiting.
Come on. Give me a break. Break.
Helicopter calling Indy Center, say again, please.
Waiting. I'm telling you, Complete. This is the story of my life, right?
Looking to go VFR flight following to
Story of my life. Hurry up and wait. That's right. Come on, Indy Center. Respond so I can talk.
Roger, the helicopter meeting flight following. Contact Indianapolis approach on. I contact Indianapolis approach on 124.9 or 5, 2495.
G4, this remind 5, thanks, helicopter 5355 Papa.
Giving Indianapolis Center,
wow.
With you 11,700 climbing.
I thought I was going to be fast on the response. Someone else beat me.
Helicopter, I'm sorry, American 834 Indy Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 230.
Climb maintain flight level 230, American 834.
Indy Center, Spirit Wings 1169er down from flight level 245 to flight level 240.
Spirit Wings 1169, Indy Center, good evening. Descend and maintain flight level 230.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, down to 230 for Spirit Wings 1169er. But yeah, you know, Complete, that's the thing. I mean, after
260 contact,
after your story, after Dave Rendon's story, after him getting his PPL, you're almost there, you know, yourself. I'm just... I want to get back into the cockpit. I want to do it. I want to do it because, you know what, here's the thing. It's like you guys have been saying, basically, you know, you can make an attempt, but if you never try, you never know if you can do it, right? So that's what I want to do. I want to do it. I want to get it done.
Do it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm interested. I'm excited. Hopefully, we'll see how it turns out. So
the arrival here for you shortly.
It is, to me, now this is just
November
to me, this is one of the better things, better feelings in the world.
Yeah.
Indy Center, Cessna, November 8033 Foxtrot.
But for me, that is.
Absolutely. And, you know, for me,
stand by.
I honestly got incredibly emotional on my last stream because I was thinking about you guys, and I played Dave Rendon's video. I'm sure you saw it when after he got his PPL, you know, him talking about it, and it just the emotion that he was showing in that, and just thinking about how long I basically been putting it off because of something that was said to me in high school. Why should I keep putting it off, you know? There's no reason to.
Exactly.
I just need to get out there and do it, you know? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm done putting it off. I'm just going to do it.
I love it.
Absolutely.
Down to 11,000 for 3-4
my flight today was probably the best flight I've ever had.
Yeah?
Hardly any wind.
Falcon 34 Juliet, Evansville, altimeter 30.
Really?
Short flight.
No kidding.
1334 Juliet.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So it was, but I did get flight following from Atlanta.
Did you?
From Atlanta Center, yeah. So that was pretty cool.
That's excellent.
To the
Indy Center, Cessna, November 8033 Foxtrot.
Really? That's really cool. I don't know. I'm starting to get excited because, you know, it's been.
Cessna calling the center. Go ahead.
99 was when I did my.
Yes, sir. November 8033 Foxtrot.
99 was when I did my discovery flight in the Cessna, so it's been a while.
Affirmative. I 5x5.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Happy Easter. 33 Foxtrot is on the ground here in Morrow County.
Exactly.
IFR
DigiDriver, welcome to the stream. Super Friends Assemble! Oh my gosh, glad to see you, DigiDriver, in the stream here. We got Complete Freedom also in the Discord as well, so I'm sorry guys if I'm quiet at times because I am on VATSIM right now and there's a whole bunch of radio traffic, so trying to keep an eye on that as well too, so.
Yeah, I'm not listening to your stream until we get the double feedback. So
oh yeah. Yeah, I'll probably deafen myself for a bit, Complete, but I'll tell you what, once we land, I'll go ahead and I'll pop back into Discord, okay? Alright, sounds good. I'll see you in a bit. Yep, later. Alright folks, so here we go. We are currently at flight level 230. We are making our way here over to Indianapolis. We're about 27 minutes out from landing, folks. Hope you're all having a good Easter yourselves. Like I said, you know, it's really difficult for me for the holidays, mainly because of losing my partner, you know, about 3 years ago now at this point from heart issues. So, you know, holidays are difficult for me, but I'm glad that I'm sharing today with you guys and doing a VATSIM event, right, to get my mind off of it, because that's basically what I got to do right now. So, you know, it's not easy, I'll tell you that.
2657, thanks for the ATT.
We're almost at top of descent again here, folks. Just waiting for vectoring here because I'm probably going to get vectored the rest of the way here to Indy, and we'll see which runway we're also going to expect. So I'm going to grab my beautiful little piece of paper here with my pen to make sure that we are acting as a good pilot should, making her way down, flying fast, username passing. She's Indy bound.
1169er, descend via the Snake Pit to arrival. Indianapolis, altimeter 3010, Indy's landing southwest.
Descend via the Snake Pit to arrival. Indy's landing southwest, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, we're going to be descending via the Snake Pit to arrival. So we're going to go ahead and look at our chart here. So it looks like right here at Jeter, we need to make sure that we're above flight level 240. So I'm a little bit thrown off that they brought me down to flight level 230. But that's okay, though. We'll go ahead and go with it. Probably were trying to bring me down before Dote Key, so I don't think they've got, obviously, any traffic coming in from the northeast right now, so I'm pretty sure that's probably the reason why they're bringing me in the way they are right now. But we're going to be descending via the Snake Pit 2, which means we're going to be going... we need to be below flight level 230 at Dote Key. At Snake Pit, we need to be between flight level 190 and 14,000. Babney between 15,000 and 11,500. And then we're going to have a speed restriction at wire, 230 knots and above 7,000 knots. At that point, they'll probably go ahead and give us the rest of our altitudes. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to go ahead and bug another altitude here. I'm going to probably go for, let's see here really quick, since they're flying us odds right now, I'm going to go down to 17,000 feet. Whoa! DigiDriver. Absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I summoned Slayer T with this one, so.
Expect 6,005 minutes after departure. Departure break with you. Squawk 671.
Alright, here we go. Down to 17,000 here. For our next point, and we are going to go ahead and just make sure we pay attention to the chart here as we are flying along.
602, contact Indy Center 128.22, 2822.
All right, let's see here really quick. So I'm going to zoom out, make sure we keep my chart following here. All right, folks, I'm going to keep an eye on this chart here as we make our way. Making my way downtown, flying fast, using these passengers, Indy bound. Love it. Love it. It's amazing. Thank you so much for that. That definitely made me smile there, my friend. Alright, let's see here. Alright, folks, so I need to be down to by Snake Pit. I'm going to go down to flight level 170. Yeah, so I'm going to wait to descend for a little bit now at this point. Because we're already at flight level 230, which means we're all the way good up to Doki, so we're going to wait a little bit to descend.
Read back correct.
That's right, 230. We need to be down to 17,000 feet. So 6,000 foot difference. So we're only going to need about 6 minutes max to descend for that. And that's if I decide to take it kind of slow. But yeah, that sunset though, I'm pretty sure this is how I summon Slayer T to the channel, right? Pretty sure that's how I summoned Slayer T to come in today to mod. Is that how I did it, Slayer? Tell me. Did I do it that way? Pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I did. Absolutely gorgeous. But folks, once again, Complete Freedom, I know you're in here, and I did add some channel redemptions recently too. So in-flight peanuts now can be used for some of the overlays on the channel, kind of like Studio Connect does. I was talking to him about some of the things he was using, so it's kind of cool to have those as features. But Complete Freedom, I just want to give you a quick shout out, because you know what, without you I probably wouldn't be here either. So come on now. And we also got one of my favorite super friends, DigiDriver, in here as well. Let's go ahead and give him a shout out, folks. Wonderful streamer, amazing human being, love him to death. Go take a look at DigiDriver if you haven't already as well. Make sure you drop him a follow. He's absolutely incredible.
Happy Easter. Climb maintain 230.
All right, here we go, folks. Here we go. All right, I'm going to go ahead and probably start slowing this down here in a minute. Snake Pit, 3 minutes.
FedEx 350.
All right, I'm going to go and slow this thing down now. Let's go and back it down to idle.
Excuse me, FedEx 350 Heavy, Indy Center. Good evening. Happy Easter. Climb maintain level 230.
Level 230, FedEx 350 Heavy. Happy Easter.
All right, here we go. Wait, am I still in Indy Center? I think I am. Was I on Indy Center? Who did I just tune into? Give me 1 second here, folks. I just need to verify who I'm tuned into. 119.55. Yeah, I'm Indy Center. Okay, just want to make sure I was still Indy Center before I make the call out. Indy Center, Spirit Wings 1169er, vacating flight level 230 for Snake Pit to arrival. All right, there we go. I just made out my call out at least I got the
1169er Indy Center, Roger. Indianapolis altimeter 3010.
All right, folks, here we go. 3010 for the Indianapolis altimeter. So I'm going to dial into my standby flight display until we drop below flight level 180. Then I'm going to go ahead and tune it in for. I'll go and tune it on my passenger, on my co-pilots, borrow as well, and then we'll get it tuned in officially onto my PFD on my side. All right, folks, here we go. We are officially descending via the Snake Pit 2.
Delta, you're clear direct Rocky if you're not already direct.
I'm going to go ahead and increase the VS a little bit down by about 1.7. So we can descend about 1,700 feet a minute here for the Snake Pit 2. Mr. Pilot 222, welcome back, my friend. Glad to see you. It's been a minute, I feel like, and I know it hasn't been that long. You know, Mr. Pilot, I'm having a pretty good day. I hope you are too. It's been rough, you know, because I've said it before, you know, losing my significant other 3 years ago has not made the holidays any easier, but at least I'm around you guys now, and I'm having a good time with you guys, spending time with with you. And that's basically what, you know, means a lot to me right now. You know, there could be other ways to do things, but we're doing it now, and I'm with you guys hanging out, and we're doing this FATSIM event, and we're streaming, and I'm having fun, and I think that's really what matters at the end of the day. So Mr. Pilot 22, glad to have you on board today. Mr. Pilot 222 yesterday, folks, did a stream with 14 AD. He was flying as 14 AD's first officer. Get that, right? And he was in the CJ4, so 14 AD was teaching him a thing or two about flying an airplane. They were initially planning on flying the Airbus, but there's been problems with the Airbus ever since the update. I don't know if it's been resolved yet. Of course, I'm sure more of you guys in chat would know that better than I do. But Mr. Pilot 222, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Also, folks, if you have not yet already, and you don't know the legend that is Mr. Pilot, go take a look at him.
KAE 630 Indy Center. I'm sorry, sir. You're out of my airspace. I can't really help you. Monitor the approach and give him a call in about 20 miles. Crossing Jacks. Call the approach.
Here we go. Exactly, the bopping. That's right. Alright, I'm going to go and pull up my mod view again. For some odd reason, my chat is acting up like crazy, folks.
21.1.
Just so I can keep track of the chat a little bit better. Let me go and also turn down my quality here, because I don't need quality on my end, at least. Yeah, it's kind of there's a whole bunch of things going wrong in chat, at least on my mod view, so... But I'm going to go and pull back the engines a little bit here, folks. Snake Pit by 17. We're doing okay there. We're already below where we need to be. Let's go ahead and pull up Navigraph, make sure that we're also following the rest of the approach here. We are going to be down to flight level 170 before we hit Snake Pit. We're not even there yet. That is perfect. So we're actually right in between where we need to be. We also then need to be below between 11,500 and 15,000 feet at Babney. So I'm going to go ahead and just maintain this descent here. We're going to go down to We're going to go down to 13,000 feet. Come on! Don't you dare start changing your altitude on me. Let's just keep it up here. Come on, bird. All right, here we go. Down to 13,000 here for Babney. All right, this all looks good so far. I'm enjoying this so far. It looks like we're making a pretty good descent down into Indianapolis. And we'll be landing here shortly, folks. If you haven't yet, feel free to drop in your predictions in the chat for the landing, and we'll see how this turns out, right? So we are just making our way in, about 22 minutes out from the airport. We'll try to go ahead and make this a true gracer. Also, folks, if you haven't seen already, you stopped using VS and used VNAV. Oh, did you? Yeah, so I don't mind using the VNAV. Like right here, for instance, it says I really need to be descending at 4,000 feet a minute, right? But I know better than that. Like, that's way too fast of a descent in this airplane right now. Like, there's no reason for it. Now, the VNAV descent profile does work pretty well. I mean, you're still using VS, right? But you're not using it as much, right? So, all right, let's go ahead and just pop up, make sure we got everything taken care of here on our charts. We will be down to 13,000 feet before Babney, so this all looks good. Full VNAV. Not the CRJ 700. You may need to, because I didn't know about... Wait, there's a new patch out today? Oh, boy. Okay, I'm excited to see that then.
Yes, sir. November 8033.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
2,000 feet, 2 miles southwest.
You know, it's funny. They keep releasing these patches when I don't have it yet. So, there's that, right? All right, folks, I'm going to just maintain my descent here.
Cessna 33 Foxtrot Indy Center, you are radar contact 1010 miles southeast of the Yellowbud VOR. Radar
about 2 more minutes. I'm going to go and decrease my descent a little bit more here, down 1.5. Yeah, you know what? So Complete Freedom today, Mr. Pilot, just completed one of his best flights he said he's ever completed before. So he's pretty excited. He's getting pretty hyped about getting that PPL done. So I'm excited for him. I am. I think we all are, honestly. All right, folks, I'll be below 15. That looks good to me. My descent is coming down the way I want it to, so I'm happy with this so far. This looks good so far, right? I'm happy with my descent. My VNAV descent profile here, the VNAV advisory looks really good, so I'm pretty sure we are doing good here, folks. This is looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and adjust the barrel out now, because this is the last one I need to set. I set the other two already, up to 3010. All right, I'm also going to go ahead and at this point, folks, I'm going to enable live weather. So we may have a little bit of a shake here with the airplane as the winds may slightly shift, but let's make sure the landing's at least realistic. So, Mr. Pilot, I had an issue here earlier for some odd reason. Not sure what caused it. But the airplane basically stopped climbing once I hit about flight level 320. So who knows what that was about? But at least we're flying now. We're having a good flight. All right. Now at Archer, I need to be down. I need to be above 10. So.
Spirit Wings 1169, contact Indianapolis approach 128.17, 2817. Happy Easter.
2817, Spirit Wings 1169, happy Easter to you. Have a great day, and thanks for the ATC. See ya.
See ya.
All right, folks, here we go. Let's head over to Indianapolis approach. Wait, what was the code he just gave me? Was it 120? Oh, crap. I just lost that code. What code did he give me, guys? I'm sure one of you probably paid attention, right? One of you had to pay attention, right? I'm sure one of you did. Come on. Indianapolis approach. What was that radio channel for Spirit Wings 1169er again?
Spirit Wings 1169er 128.17, 2817.
2817. See you later. Bye. Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks. Here we go. 2817.
Thank you, guys.
Let's go ahead and tune this up really quick. Come on, baby. 28. Of course, this is like the longest part of it, especially when a code doesn't want to tune in exactly. Come on. Tune down, tune down. Tuning this all the way down here to 17. Come on. There we go, 17. That looks good. Return 2817. All right, let's do this, folks. Here we go. Just checking over my altitudes. Need to be down a little bit more. Let's go ahead and get down to 10,000 feet before I call out so I don't forget to do it. That way we continue to descend and we don't make any stupid mistakes here. Alrighty, here we go. All right, let's go ahead and just do a little bit more here. That looks good to me, 1.5. Everything's looking good. Airspeed's a little bit slow. Let's get it sped back up a little bit, and here we go. Alrighty. Indianapolis approach, Spirit Wings 1169er, down through 12,400, descending via the Snake Pit to arrival.
Spirit Wings 1169, Indianapolis approach, Sevi the Snake Pit to arrival. Information Juliet's current Indianapolis. You can expect vectors with visual approach runway 23 left, Indy altimeter 3010.
Expect vectors for 23 left, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go. We are coming down officially.
Spirit Wings 1169, would you like the visual or the ILS today, 23 left?
Let's go ahead and do the, let's go ahead and do the visual for 23 left for Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go. We're going to go ahead and just change over our runway here for the landing. Let's do departure arrival, and we're going to go to 23 left now instead. Of course, I'm going to maintain ILS, though, just in case, you know, we have a issue here with the runway popping up. We're going to look at the legs here. We are still expecting what we need to see, so everything should be good. Babney, Seacock driver, Babney. Okay, so right here we're getting a repeat, so we're going to get rid of everything after Snake Pit. Delete. Come on. Delete. There we go. Babney, goodbye. Seacock, bye. Driver, see you later, bye. Come on. I think my airplane's starting to slow down just a little bit. We'll execute that. That all looks good. Snake Pit via Babney. This all looks good so far. Here we go. Now we are direct and Jeter, I believe. All right, this all looks good so far, folks. I'm pretty happy with the flight so far. Let's see what happens here. Oh, no, that's not good. What are you doing? No. Okay, I'm taking back over for a minute. Lost our autopilot profile here, so we're going to go ahead and hand fly it now. We're going to pull a Mr. Pilot, folks. We are going to do what Mr. Pilot likes to do, and that's called hand fly these approaches, right? Let's go ahead and just hand fly the rest of the approach at this point. Autopilot's officially off. I'm vectoring myself again, making sure that we are currently vectoring correctly. We'll be down to 7,000 feet before wire. We have got full control over the airplane. Autopilot is in fact off, and here we go. We are now officially flying the aircraft, everybody. I can't believe I'm hand flying right now. You know, I think I'm taking after Mr. Pilot a little bit right now.
69, contact Indianapolis approach 123.905, so long.
23.905, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, Indianapolis approach 23.905, everybody. Let's head over there really quick. All right, so far this looks okay-ish. Let's go ahead and tune my radio 23.905 if I can get it to tune. Everything's going kind of slow right now. I'm actually starting to drop some frames, I feel like. We're not doing too good, but we're going to see if we can keep this airplane flying successfully. I'm going to go ahead and set... Nope, that's not working. Okay. Yeah, we're having a minor issue, folks. We're just going to go ahead and, like I said, hand fly this. 123.905, right? All right. Oh, there we go. Let's disable it really quick. 23.905 down to 7. Need to go ahead and descend, but I also need to change this radio channel. This is not easy. Not when we've got something going on here. 123.905. Come on. 1.905. Will you change over, please? There we go. Nice. Indianapolis approach. Spirit Wings 1169er. Down through 9,500 on the Snake Pit 2 arrival. Expecting runway 23 left for the visual.
Spirit Wings 1169, Indy approach, flight heading 090, vectors for sequencing.
Flight heading 090, vectors for sequencing for Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks. Let's see here really quick. Right turn 090.
FedEx 1420, you with me, sir?
Yes, we are.
FedEx 1420, Louisville approach. You can expect 23 left to descend and maintain 4,000.
We'll expect 23 left, and we're down to 4,000. FedEx 1420.
All right, folks, here we go. Let's also go ahead and...
1169, it was a left turn heading 090, please. Actually, continue that right turn 090 for Spirit Wings 1169.
Right turn 090, Spirit Wings 1169.
FedEx 574, the field's going to be here 12 o'clock and 10 miles, reported in sight.
All right, folks, I feel like the airplane is fighting me right now.
FedEx 574, report the field in sight.
Yeah, somehow my autopilot just kicked back on.
FedEx
All right.
574 is cleared for the visual.
I've got control of the airplane, though. That's all that matters. All right, landing lights are officially on. We are completely lit up. We are ready for landing. We are flying the approach by hand right now.
FedEx 1420, reduce speed to 210 knots.
I'm not worried about it, Noodles. I'm not worried about it.
210 knots, FedEx 1420.
Chatter 630, reduce speed to 190 knots.
190 knots, Chatter 630.
Chatter 630, descend and maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Chatter 630.
All right, here we go. Slowing it back up a little bit here. We're almost to 090 for our heading.
FedEx 1420, flight heading 140.
Heading 140, FedEx 1420.
All right, folks, here we go. We're about to go ahead and straighten her out. We're 060 right now.
30, flight heading 140.
Flight heading 140, Chatter.
All right, folks, I'm going to tell you this right now. I'm going to go sterile cockpit here for a little bit as we make this approach in. I may take a look at chat here and there, so do not expect me to look directly at the chat.
1169, descend and maintain 5,000.
Down to 5,000, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go, down to 5,000. We're going to go and pull back power a little bit as we make this descent down to 5. We are at heading 090 here officially. And we are just descending down to 5. We're about 1,700 feet a minute. This looks good, pretty good so far, folks. Looks pretty good. We're just backing down speed now. We're losing speed.
Chatter 630 has the field in sight.
Chatter 630.
Down to idle.
200, join the runway 23 left or 23 right localizer. Clear visual approach.
Absolutely, Noodles. That's right. You'll see me on the ground.
Was that 220 for the heading?
All right.
200 for Chatter 630.
All right, folks, we'll be making our way in 23 left here at the runway, so we are actually going to be facing almost directly towards that runway. You know, I honestly didn't hear him say left turn. I just heard him say 090, and honestly, I was closer to 090 making a right anyway, so I'm just saying that. So.
Trying to localizer.
Spirit Wings 1169, reduce speed 210 knots, turn left heading 300.
Down to 210 knots, left turn to 300 for Spirit Wings 1169er. Alright folks, here we go. Speed restriction is now in place, and we're still down to 5, okay? Still down to 5, so I still need to send just a little bit. We're now down to 210. Gonna go ahead and put in flaps 8. Apply a little bit of power to keep her up in the air. And remember folks, throttle
Spirit Wings
is your friend.
1169, keep that left turn ending 260, join the runway 23 left localizer. Maintain 210 knots, please.
Left turn 230, join the 23 left localizer, Spirit Wings 1169er.
260 on the heading, just confirm 260, please.
260 on the heading, I apologize. Spirit Wings 1169er.
No worries.
Alright folks, we have got full control over the airplane. And he does want me to actually join the he does want me to join the ILS, so we're going to make that left turn over to 260 to join the 23 left localizer. So we are not officially getting the visual like we were initially told by approach initially. So we're just going to go ahead and just maintain this. We're going to keep this down, keep around about 5,000 feet here as we make this left turn to 260. We're almost there, folks. Almost there, almost there, almost there. All right, here we go, and we are at
1169. Keep that left turn heading 200. Kind of a tight turn there. 200 in the heading. Join a localizer.
Left turn 200. Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks. Need to cut power back really quick.
1420. The field.
Give it a little bit of speed break here too.
Reported in sight.
Field in sight.
FedEx 1420. Clear visual approach. Runway 23 left. Maintain 170 knots. Still 5 miles final.
Alright, clear visual approach 23 left and maintain 170 knots until 5 miles final, FedEx 1420.
Alright folks, here we are. 200 on the heading bug. 5,000 feet, need to try to maintain it the best we can right now. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and just make sure I bug my heading to 200 as well. Alright, there we go. Heading's bugged at 200. And we're going to join the 23 left localizer here for Indianapolis as we make this approach in here. Once again, folks, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope everything's going well for you. We are hand flying the approach into Indianapolis for this event. You know, Mr. Pilot kind of gave me some inspiration yesterday while I was flying with 14. Told him to hand fly it. Don't use the ILS. He said, you know, you can use it as a guideline, but that's it. So we're following after Mr. Pilot right now. We're doing what Mr. Pilot says to do. So, all right, folks, we're going to go and follow the glide slope now officially. We're also going to go ahead and change over to our localizer mode to join the 23 left localizer. All right, folks, here we go. I believe the runway's to our left here. Oh, 210, 210, 210. Slow down. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, you know, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting, and I wanted to give it a shot just to see how I would like it today, and I'm doing it in the CRJ, so, you know, it makes it a little bit more.
Wings 1169. Again, my apologies. I don't know what the miscommunication here is. Flighting 260 now. 260 on the heading, and then you can join the loc.
260 on the heading, and then join the localizer for 23 left for Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, let's get this over to 260. I swear I'm getting really bad frame rates here right now, folks. This is getting a little bit jumpy on me, so I do apologize if you guys are experiencing a little bit of motion sick, maybe wanting to vomit here. It's kind of how I'm feeling, honestly. 260. All right, I'm trying to join the localizer up, but I'm having issues here with this airplane. Oh, there's my airport. There we go. I got it in sight. Okay. Come on, baby. What are we doing? Yeah, my frame rate is dropping way bad. Exactly. It's kind of what I feel like right now. Yeah, I'm not, for some odd reason, the ILS frequency is not tuning like it should be either, so that's alright. We're just going to fly it by hand and then try to join the localizer by hand. I'm just going to look for the airport myself at this point. Alright, I'm going to act like I'm joining the localizer right now because I'm basically there anyway. Here we go. Alright, 5,000 feet. Yeah, I'll definitely link up with you off stream, Mr. Pilot. I sure will. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually having a pretty major frame rate drop right now. It's not normal by any means, but I'm going to fly this by hand now, and I'm just going to do the visual now because I'm just having some interesting ILS issues, so let's see what happens here. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we're going to act like I'm just flying the ILS, even though I'm not. If I wasn't vectored for spacing in the first place, I could have made this straight in anyway. But, you know, no big deal. No big deal. Alright, folks, here we go. Come on. This airplane is fighting me right now. Yeah, I know, I'm looking a lot better now. But I'm basically just bringing myself in for the visual. For some odd reason, it's not. My VOR is saying I'm way off, even though I'm not. I'm on for 2-3 left. Well, actually, I think the VOR frequency didn't change over from.
Indy, good evening, FedEx 9142.
I'm pretty sure it didn't actually change over from what I needed it to, so that's okay though, folks. We'll just fly it. We'll hand fly it for now. No big deal.
FedEx 9142 heavy.
Normally I pay a little bit more attention than this when flying, but I'm honestly not that worried about it, to be honest. Let's go ahead and head over to our charts. Let's look at our approach here for runway 23.
Wings 1169, the field is your 12 o'clock and 11 miles reported in sight.
Spirit Wings 1169er has the field in sight.
Spirit Wings 1169, cleared visual approach runway 23 left.
Cleared for the visual, runway 23 left, Spirit Wings 1169er. Alright, folks.
Wings 1169er, maintained 170 knots, still 5 on a final, contact to tower 120.9er.
Maintain 170 until 5 mile final, Spirit Wings 1169er contacting tower. Alright, folks, here we go. And we are going over to tower, hopefully without the simulator locking up, I don't know. Trying to see if I can get the simulator not to lock up here.
Reduced to 190, FedEx 9143.
Alright, folks, I'm about to tune this in. Indy Tower 120.9. And pull back the power again. Yeah, like I said, I'm majorly dropping frames right now. Which, mind you, I just turned down my graphics settings too, so I'm a little bit shocked, to say the least, that I'm having some of these issues right now. Yeah, I'm barely moving. Like, I'm almost at the point where I want to disconnect from the network because of it. Let's see here. Delete.
9142, to maintain 3000, turn right heading 140.
One.
Down to 3000, right heading 140.
Yeah, I'm barely functioning right now, folks. I need to pay attention here to my airspeed, actually, before I crash. We're good. Okay, so far we're okay. 1, 2. Come on. 2. I can't even tune in the radio frequency. I'm going to have to do it manually. .com 120.9. See if that does it. There we go. Okay, I tuned it. Hold on a second, folks. I gotta pay attention. I'm sorry. I'm losing track of the field completely. Indianapolis Tower, Spirit Wings 1169er for the visual for 23 left. Alright, here we go.
Spirit Wings 1169, Indianapolis Tower, continue.
We'll continue, Spirit Wings 1169er. Alright, here we go. Yeah, like I said, I am having a major drop off here. Oh boy. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I apologize. This is not like my simulator to do this. I definitely was not having this issue yesterday, so I'm a little bit disappointed, I guess, but it's okay. We'll make the best of it, right? Best of it that we can. We're gonna go landing gear down. Flaps are coming out. I'm gonna go flaps 45 here. I'm just hoping my frame rate smooths out a little bit more before we land, because if it doesn't, we're gonna have some issues. Yeah, I'm trying my best to focus on the landing. I'm a little bit frustrated with the simulator, but that's okay. This happens. I just don't know why I'm suddenly dropping frames. Like, I was fine before, now I'm not. Folks, if you would like to, feel free to go ahead and drop in a predict into the chat. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Honestly, I don't think it's going to be too good, unless my frame rates pick up right before I land, but something is obviously going on with the simulator, so I don't know. We'll see what happens here. Alright. Alright, folks, I'm going to switch over here to the taxi chart so we can see where I'm at on the taxi chart here in a minute. We're at 170. Alright, here we go. But you know what, though? I'll say this at least, right? So, even though we're having difficulties right now flying the airplane, right, because my frame rate's dropping, let me at least say this much. The one positive thing is, even though we're having some frame rate dips, let me try something. Execute, see if I get it back. Nope, okay, so I did not get my frame rates back, okay. Even though we're having these frame rate issues, the one positive thing is at least we're still making the approach. I did not disconnect from VATSIM yet, so I was about ready to disconnect from VATSIM, I'm not going to lie.
Continue, break. Spirit, 116.9er, runway 23 left, clear to land, wind 2505.
23 left, clear to land, Spirit wings 1169. Alright, folks, here we go. Back down the power here. Now we're within that 5 miles.
Heavy visual 23 left.
We're going to go and slow her down a little bit.
9142 heavy, Indianapolis Tower, roger.
This is
number 2 behind
terrible.
CRJ 700 about 6 miles ahead.
Alright, folks, here we go. I can't even. This is bad. Whoa, okay.
80 kilo, hate to be the bearer of bad news for you, sir, but I think we're going to have to do, if you want to do a lap in the pattern, I'm going to have you do a full
here we go.
Taxi back if you want.
I'm trying to bring this in as smooth as I can, folks.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just make it a full stop there.
I don't know about this being better. I really don't.
Roger. Yeah, we
mind you, I don't
coming in, and unfortunately, you're flying directly underneath their approach path. So.
All right, folks. We're officially hand flying again. Gonna bring power up a little bit here. Gotta maintain altitude with the power. Ooh, okay. I might be sweating this a little bit, guys. I might be sweating a little bit here as the simulator is losing its crap. Alright, here we go.
And actually, 8 kilo, do a right 360 for me for spacing.
Right 360, 8 kilo.
There we go. Reversers are armed. Come on. Can't see. Hello. There we go. Come on. Oh boy. Like I said, everyone, this is rough.
Heavy, if you're not already, sir, if you could final approach speed, you're catching up with the little guy.
Yeah, we're pretty heavy. We're basically at our approach speed right now, FedEx 9142 heavy.
The little guy, that's kind of funny. Not lying, though. Jetway Jeff, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you join in. Yeah, we're definitely having a frame drop issue here, and it's in the simulator. It is not Streamlabs dropping.
88 kilo, wind 250 at 5, runway 32.
500, continue. Pulling the power back.
Spirit wings 1169, expect a very hasty departure off the runway, sir.
You've been intercepted by a Cessna Citation CJ4. Expecting a very hasty departure for 1169er. Alright, folks, here we go.
Actually, FedEx 9142 heavy, go around, climb, maintain 3000, runway heading.
40, 30, 20.
Alright, we're going around, runway heading 3000, FedEx 9142 heavy.
10,
Actually, 9142 heavy, let's make it 5,000.
All right, 5,000, 9142 heavy.
Spare wings 1169, left when able, and ground 121.9er.
Left one able, ground 121.9er, Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go. We're about to exit off the runway here.
Indy Tower, FedEx 1587 heavy, visual 23 left.
FedEx 1587 heavy, Indianapolis Tower, wind 250 at 5.
You can't see crap. This is terrible.
23 left, clear to land, FedEx 1587 heavy.
All right, well, here we go. We're off the runway. Yeah, mind you, I can't even... Yeah, I'm a little bit frustrated with that frame rate drop all of a sudden. Mind you, it was right before I landed, too, so... I don't know, guys. I'll be fine. I'm just upset with that, but it is what it is, right? Let me get this thing off the runway here. Contact ground. All right, we're past the waypoint here. I'm going to go ahead and tune this manually here. All right, we tuned it manually. All right, let's see here. 121.9er for ground. All right, let's see here. Indianapolis ground, Spirit Wings 1169. Clear runway 23 left at Delta 5.
Spirit Wings 1169. Good evening, Indianapolis ground. Say destination.
Need to head over to the terminal for Spirit Wings 1169er.
Roger that. A taxi via Delta 4, hold short, runway 23 left.
Taxi via Delta, then Delta 4, hold short, runway 23 left. You mean Delta 3?
Are you wanting to go to the terminal or to FBO parking?
I wanted to head over to the terminal.
Terminal would be Delta to Delta 4, and once I get you across, the continuation taxi will be Charlie 4 Romeo Kilo.
Charlie 4 Romeo Kilo. Wilco for Spirit Wings 1169er. So Delta 4, and then via Charlie 4 Romeo for Spirit Wings 1169. All right, folks, here we go.
Be sure to hold short runway 23 left for traffic.
We'll hold short runway 23 left for traffic, Spirit Wings 1169er.
Ground, Cessna 88 Kilo, just off of runway 36, back to the chemistry.
November 4588 Kilo, Indy ground, stand by 1.
I'm turn on my landing lights. I can't see anything right now. This is ridiculous, but that's okay. We'll live with it. All right, here we go.
Bravo Golf Zulu for radio check.
All right, that's totally fine.
Golf Zulu, Indy ground, radio check is 5x5.
Here we go. Let's turn on to Delta 4, and then we're going to cross via the runway, I guess. Just shocking you just had me do a U-turn. That'd have been nicer, right? All right, 23 left. We're going to hold short right here to head back across, so...
Southwest 744, contact tower, and have a good day.
Yeah, you know, Digi, it's frustrating because, you know, it's like, you know, everything goes okay, and then...
Runway 23 left.
Cross runway 23 left for Spirit Wings 1169er. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go ahead and get across. I'm going to move this as fast as I can, folks, because we have approaching traffic, so we're not going to do a slow taxi here. This is going to be a fast taxi to get across this Charlie 4.
Indy ground, FedEx 1587, heavy clear of 23.
All right, here we go.
FedEx 1587 Heavy, Indy ground, taxi the ramp via Delta.
And then we're going to turn right on Charlie 4.
Good night, FedEx 1587 Heavy.
Spirit Wings, make immediate right to Charlie 4.
Immediate right, Charlie 4 for Spirit Wings 1169er. Waiting for it to come into sight here, folks. Here we are, right here, I think it is. Yep, here it is. All right.
For an immediate left onto Delta 5 would work as well.
Yeah, we're missing some scenery here at Indianapolis, but we're going to act like we're on Charlie 4. How about that, folks? Because I'm looking at my Navigraph.
Ground, Twin Cessna November 14570 to format of Millionaire on Mike, ready for taxi with Juliet.
Yeah, the taxiway's missing in this scenery, but that's okay. We'll just live with it, right?
1467 uniform, runway 32, taxi via Mike.
32 via Mike 57 uniform.
Ground 8 kilo, hold it short of Mike, taxi to signature.
All right, folks, here we go. Coming up to Romeo here to make taxi over to terminal. All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so everyone, you've seen what you should not do on VATSIM. Romeo. And then here is our terminal, folks. We are turning into the terminal officially. All right, we're going to go ahead and turn towards the terminal now, and we are going to get this flight shut down, folks. Once again, folks, thank you so much for joining in with the Quasi Guru Twitch channel tonight. I know we had some issues, so I do apologize for that, but we are officially back up and running. My frame rate's back up after landing, somehow. Thank you for that, Ganesto.
Go, Quasi Guru! Go, Quasi Guru! You mighty flying CJ pilot!
Okay, I promise, guys, I'm not trying to run over the ground crew. I'm really not. There we go. That's right. There we go. All right, folks, here we go. We are stopped. Brakes are on. Flaps are up. Let's go and kill the lights here really quick. All right, folks, everything is coming off. Let's go ahead and also get some more lights on here in the cabin. All hydraulics are off officially. Let's go and get the APU started. If it'll start.
Hello, ground US Air 519.
We'll see about that.
We'll park Alpha Gates.
Dim on our lights.
Good afternoon.
Seatbelt signs coming off.
Taxi the gate.
And
Charlie uniform.
Folks, we did it. We made it somehow. Even though my sim is like going absolutely crazy, not having a good day with my sim, but at least we made it. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the left engine right now. Wait for the APU to finish starting up, then I'll go ahead and shut down the right. Let's go ahead and request a jetway connection to the aircraft. Let's get our passengers deboarded. At this point, everybody, I'd like to thank you for joining in with the Quasi Guru Twitch channel today. I'm so sorry that we were having issues here towards the end of it.
Over to Tower, thanks.
Hopefully this next update helps a little bit more with the CRJ. I know they just released a new update, luckily, but, you know, unfortunately for me, it came kind of late because, of course, this was during my stream, so that's okay. Things happen, right? I'm not exactly worried about it. At least we are done with this flight. Let's go ahead and get our wheel chocks placed by the ground crew. Wheel chocks are officially placed. See if we can get the jetway connect to the aircraft. Here comes the jetway. Here comes the door coming down. Down for the jetway, and here comes our jetway, folks, to connect to the aircraft. Once again, everybody, thank you for joining in with the Quasi Guru Twitch channel today as we made our flight from Montreal all the way over to Indianapolis. It was a good flight. Had some problems here and there, but, you know, didn't turn out too bad, right, at the end of the day. So, once again, folks, thank you so much for joining in, and hope you're all having a great day. Let's see here. Who should we go raid right now? Who should we send a raid to? Anybody got a suggestion for who we raid next? Let's see here. Let me get back to the chat really quick so I can talk to you guys. Yeah, there's another update already. However, I won't be able to get it probably until 2 or 3 days from now because I've got the Flight Sim Marketplace version, which kind of stinks. But, you know, it is what it is at this point. Let's see. I'm almost curious what happens when I cut power to the aircraft, because I bet you my frame rate all of a sudden comes back because all the instruments are off. Let's find out, shall we? Oh, there we go. Yep, we're still jumping around here. Let me kill the battery master while the APU's spinning down. Gotta wait for the APU to completely come down before we actually get any, like, reaction from it. We'll go ahead and do the door shut as well. Door is closed. APU's coming down. Ground power is officially off. Battery master to off. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if I get it back after I click continue. I'm just curious at this point. My frame rate's back yet? Come on. Come on, reload. Let's see what happens. Come on. Come on, airplane. Come on. Come on. That or my simulator locks up, one of the two. Either way, folks, once again, thank you for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel today. I hope you're all having a great day. Hope you had a happy Easter. Real quick, we're just going to go ahead and go over some things here on the channel. I'm sorry if I missed some things in chat. I know we were having some issues as we were making that fly-in. But 15 hours ago, we had Mirage F1 follow the channel. We also had Jetway Jeff follow during this stream, so I do totally appreciate it here. Canesto is suggesting we go raid either Shed, Two-Faced 799 or Storm Chaser IRL. Are those all Flight Sim people? Because the Storm Chaser one, I'm pretty sure 14 AD would be interested in, right? So maybe we should go ahead and send a raid over there for them. But folks, once again, like I said, thank you for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. I'm sorry that we had some issues towards the end of the stream. Real quick, I'm going to talk to the chat though. Let's see here. Did great job, was good stream as always. Great stream, Quasi, top notch. You stepped high about the frames and surfaced them in. Good landing, great stream as usual. Excellent, gotta go, guys. Okay, Mr. Pilot, so sorry I missed that part. Happens, don't sweat it. We understand, trust. Okay, Chief and Pilot, I totally appreciate that, because here I am, I'm starting to get frustrated and upset because I just want things to go right, you know. Sometimes you're there, sometimes you got to rock your wings. There we go, DigiDriver. That's awesome. I appreciate that. There's another update already. Yep, there is MSFS. They just released it. Let's see here really quick. Shed, Two-Faced, Storm Chaser IRL. I think we're going to go take a look at Storm Chaser IRL, Canesto, and Complete Freedom. No, thank you for joining in, and I'm grateful to hear that you had a good flight today and that you had fun. As far as I'm concerned, that's really what matters at the end of the day. As long as you're having fun, you're having a good time, I'm grateful for that. And like I said, I'm grateful that you're eventually here shortly going to be getting that PPL check right done. I know it's been a dream, it's been a long thing, and it's been a process for you. I know it was a process for Dave even, and I'm excited to see where you go from here. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for joining me on the stream today. I'm sorry that we're having issues towards the end, but you know, Flight Sim being Flight Sim, you know, you never know what's going to happen. All right, folks, thank you so much. Slayer T, thank you so much for the great stream. DigiDriver, you're one of my best super friends of the Super Friends Assemble group. You're definitely a great part of the crew, and I do appreciate all your positivity that you send this channel, folks. Real quick before we go, I just want to say this, folks. Remember this, that no matter what happens in your life, right? No matter how bad something may appear or something may seem, just remember this, that at the end of the day, no matter what happens, things will get better, right? And I had a hard understanding of that, you know, a few years ago when my significant other, Xavier, passed away, and sometimes I still have a hard time with that. And, you know, like I said, holidays are difficult for me, so you guys just being able to join in with the stream, hang out with me while I'm flying, even though, you know, we had some pretty crazy FPS issues at the end, even though it was a really rough landing because of everything that was going on. At the end of the day, you guys really are what motivates me to do this, to come back, to keep streaming, to keep flying, to keep doing what I love, right? And that's the reason why I've decided that after the last stream, I'm going to work on the process of going back to flight school. I'm excited about it. And I will keep you guys all up in the loop as to what's going on. I'm probably going to work on doing an online ground school before I start going back into it, because funds are kind of limited right now. But I'm going to work towards it. And I'm going to do what Complete did. I'm going to do what Dave did, right? I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try to get myself up in the air myself, get myself flying, and maybe one of these days I can call myself the CJ4 pilot, right? So I'm hoping for that. We'll see what happens. But folks, once again, thank you for joining in with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel. Have a wonderful rest of your day. We're going to go ahead and send a raid over here to Storm Chaser IRL and see how they are doing. Make sure you drop in a whole bunch of those Quasi-Guru emotes if you have them. Feel free to drop in some of those SimC emotes. And also, don't forget Complete Freedom's heart. Artificial Horizon. I absolutely love that one. That's one of my favorite emotes here on Twitch, folks. Mr. Pilot would say, get in there. Let's go ahead and there, get in there this raid. Let's have a great rest of your day. And once again, thank you for joining with the Quasi-Guru Twitch channel, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, everyone. I will talk to you guys here in a bit. I will be on my Discord if you would like to chat there. So I will be hanging out there in a minute. And thank you guys so much. Have a great day. All right, Storm Chaser IRL, here we come, folks.